also, hey, look at this. We're in the Krampus event, so we got all nice little wintry backdrop screen thingy, which is really cool. So hey, isn't that neat? I guess you could say it is indeed quite cool because of the snow. That's why it's cool. All right, anyway, we're just gonna play the game. Kind of curious about the pet we just found though. Pet we just unlocked. And that is not the button. It is this button. Who's the little friend we just made? This little guy. Whoa, that's cool. It's like a little haunted Christmas tree little lad, a little Christmas tree friend. That's awesome. That's probably the best pet I have yet, and it's a freebie one that we all get for being in the winter event. But yeah, that's dope. That little guy's cool as hell. This guy got distracted. I got distracted because there's so much cool shit here. Let's see. So yeah, we gotta go up. We gotta work back this way. But yeah, just to complete the story, I was kind of trying to say something, but I got distracted by all the cool wintry stuff that they have here because it looks really nice. Yeah, and we have access to a bunch of stuff now. A step in time. All roads lead to Rome. Oh man, I remember some of these. Of course, there's the British Museum. What sort of the world? I think that's a raid, I think. Jesus, yeah. I'm remembering some bits and pieces of some of these. Oh, this looks so cool though, dude. It's hard to like not have a smile on your face when you see fun stuff like this. They did a really good job of like making this look and feel very festive. I like this. It's really cool. It's very simple, but it's very cool. I like it. Dude, look how fast that guy is. Holy shit, he's so fast. But yeah, just to complete the thought though, I was kind of in the middle of something, trying to describe it earlier, where in some of like the nightmare versions of the dungeons in this game, there are certain bosses where they'll do a lot of damage to you, but they're not like super high power necessarily, the damage that they do. But the issue is like if you don't kill them fast enough, they have like an auto kill attack that they're like charging up like forever or something like that. And I remember that would happen a couple times where we'd be fighting a boss as a group, we'd be killing it, like we'd be doing a really good job, we were like clearly on the path to victory, and then suddenly there would be like some big boom and everybody would die suddenly. It's like, what the hell happened? And after some time we might have like figured out that, oh wait, this dude has a buff that we have to cleanse, or we have to like interrupt in some way before. Oh, that's cool. He like sprouts leaves behind him. Some kind of buff that he or she has, some kind of like thing that's powering them up, and if it gets to like 10 stacks or 5 stacks, then they get like the auto kill move that just murders everyone instantly. So shit like that was frustrating to say the least, because like, yeah, that's a good example where we've got like we're like tanking the hits and we're doing damage, but it's like if you don't kill him fast enough or kill him tactically, you know, where you're able to like cancel out certain events or purge certain buffs from the bad guy, then they'll get empowered and murder everybody in the whole world. The whole world, I know. The entire world. Shit's scary. Okay, so now that we're here, oops, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Now that we're here, we can go ahead and, actually, it might just be closer to, easier to warp. We have a lot of anima shards, oh my goodness. I never get that many anima shards. Why do I have so many anima shards? I'm guessing it was because we did some cool quests last time, and maybe the event stuff is like also giving us anima shard bonuses, because that is a lot. It's probably the most I've ever had, actually. That is dope. Now I'm gonna warp all over the place like a irresponsible idiot. Actually, that's not true. I'm just gonna drive over this way because this is where the quest is gonna be. It's actually pretty close, all things considered. But yeah, I should go ahead and do this actually because we're getting pretty close to having this ready. Look at that, level 23. Once it gets to 25, then oh baby, all bets are off. In fact, is there anything else I want to pile into there? No, there's not. 23. In fact, oh, we're close. We're close. I would say, yeah, we're to the point where, well, once it gets to level 25, that'll definitely push it over the edge. But I think one more level will probably give it enough of a difference. What else do I want to level up while we're here? So let's not level that one. Let's level... Actually, no, you know, I will level this one. Yeah. Look at that. Hell yeah. Power rating. Okay, so this has over-encompassed this guy. So what we can do, let's take that off. Take it off. Oh my. And then recover this guy. And just like that. Pop that right there. Oh, wait. Before I do that, though. Oh, not that. This guy. Bing. Just like that. There we go. So now a level 23 3-tick thingy has over-encompassed a level 25 2-tick thingy. So that's a good indication that the ticks do matter. Everything's made up and the ticks do matter. Alright, so let's get back on the main road so I can get back to the RV camp. Once we get there, then we'll be able to take the dungeon quest from old Joey. And I'm pretty confident we'll be able to power through it with relative ease. But I don't want to sound too overconfident because eventually these dungeon quests won't be soloable very easily. But the first 3 for sure, and probably the 4th and 5th ones, probably, like the Egypt ones. I'm not so sure about the Transylvania quests. In fact, I remember very little about the Transylvania dungeon quests. It's gonna be up here. I need to climb this kind of cliff face. So I need to find an opportunity to switch over here. If I just hop here, maybe. Almost. Hey, there we go. It's so absurd to me that you're able to climb so competently with a motorcycle like this. It just seems so weird. And yes, I know what you're thinking. It's a spider motorcycle, so, you know, kinda makes sense. But even then, it's a bit of a stretch. It feels. Let's see. Where's old Joe? Probably sounds mean, me calling him Old Joe, but I mean, his name, according to the game, really is Old Joseph.
Welcome to our camp.
So this one's kind of a cool, like, time travel sequence. We get to go back in time and see how some of the events happened thousands of years ago, as they've been described to us with the old Wabanaki tribe and the outsiders that came to assist them.
The land itself remembers the past. And memories can be made images. With our magic, harvested from the earth, we can bring those memories forth, live them again, see what our ancestors saw as real as a waking dream. I'm sure those Hollywood types would love to get their hands on this recipe. Sit. Breathe. Raise the anchor of your soul and let your mind drift out into the great ocean. You really do have trouble letting go, don't you? Close your eyes. Your spirit wants this. My voice will be your guide through the memories. Listen to it. Let me be your anchor to this place, and you won't get lost. I'll pull you back when you've seen what there is to see. Don't worry. I've done this before. At least once. Maybe I haven't. My memories are not as vivid as the Earth's. It was back in the days of our forefathers, many lifetimes ago, that our land was invaded by an army of darkness from the distant south.
Okay, so this is actually, hey, what's going on, Woo? Good to see you, friend. I'm actually, I'm experiencing an odd issue here, in that I saw that you guys, according to the waveform on OBS, you guys were getting the audio cutscene, like the audio from his dialogue, that is.
Welcome to our camp.
So I heard that. I'm hearing like the in-game audio, or like the in-world audio, so to speak. Not audio. What's the word I'm looking for? Just the dialogue. But in the cutscenes, I could only hear like the ambient background noise. I couldn't hear what he was saying. Of course, I could see the dialogue on the subtitles, that is. If there's something going on here. I know I have significantly altered my audio setup, just with the stream specifically. So it's possible that this might just be a side effect of some of the changes I've made on my end, specifically where I've got like different channels going to different places. But I wouldn't have expected a like certain part of the game audio to go to the stream but not to me. Like, that seems very odd. Let me see. So sound output format. Like I really don't know. Yeah. Change to floating point may fix a problem. It could cause shenanigans. I am a little bit curious. Maybe I should play around with this. Maybe I should just not fuck with it for now. And just worry about it later. Worry about it off stream. Because as long as you guys can hear the dialogue, that's all I really care about. Like when it comes to the cutscenes and whatnot. And of course I would like to hear them too, but the main thing is for you know, viewers to be able to hear it. So I might just not mess with it for the time being. And again, like I can hear them. Like I heard that just fine. So it's only the cutscenes where the audio is being a little bit weird for me at least, but I'm not too terribly worried. That's okay though, because we got the cutscene, which means we can begin the story mode version of the Darkness War. Because again, this is going to be kind of a demonstration, not a demonstration, but like a retrospective of the original Wabanaki tribe fending off the filth hundreds, if not thousands of years or so ago, with the assistance of some outsiders that gave them some help. Yeah, specifically the Darkness War, by the way. That's the one. Yes, I accept. A one-man group. A one-man army. Alright, let's do this thing. I remember the final boss to this particular area is kind of tricky, actually. I remember it took us a number of tries, so I wonder if I will have to try this a few times.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
Kill the dungeon's guardian. That is the plan. However, look at this. We've gone back in time, sure enough. Some Wabanaki tribe members. And instead of like having the like village being in ruins, the tribe is very much normal. Like it's like, well, wow, look at this. It's all. I mean, there's some holes in the ceiling, although that might be intentional. But yeah, it's like it's not on fire. It's not being reduced to smithereens. It's actually, yeah, doing pretty well. So it's nice to see them thriving. This is, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of years or so ago. I'm doing well though, Woo. It's good to see you, friend. Hope you're doing well. I hope you are having a pretty okay week. I know that we are.
Terrible ships.
So I'm hearing this.
Creatures of nightmares, wielding powerful black magic. We know them now as Mayans, but our ancestors saw them only as masked demons from a hellish place. Our tribe was outnumbered and stood no chance against the invaders. Many warriors had lost their lives in the first battle, and the second battle was sure to destroy us all and leave the mountains unprotected.
Okay, so I heard that one at least, thankfully. But no, I'm doing well though, Woo. I know this is the last like full week before holiday times, so I know work stuff is weird for a lot of people, myself included. Things are definitely busy, but I am looking forward to next week with having some like relatively chill times. Work-wise, I mean, like a lot of people are taking time off, which is nice, and I'm not actually. I'm taking. I mean, I will be, of course, having Christmas Day, and I think I also have Christmas Eve off. But actually, I'm kind of weird in that I like not taking an excessive PTO during this time, because everyone else always does that anyway. So it's like, it's kind of, for me, it's like a nice opportunity to just focus on like getting actual work done, not have as many meetings, not have as much like bullshit, not like as few things to distract me as possible, so I can just like, you know, get actual shit done. Because yeah, lots of meetings and bullshit can get in the way of getting actual things done. Just chilling out, yeah. What kind of stuff you've been playing lately, Woo? as well as what kind of stuff you've been streaming, because I'll confess I haven't had a chance to catch your stream in a hot minute. By the way, this is the cradle of the nameless days. The leopard of the smoking mirrors shall eat the moon and sun. That's an interesting way to describe this time period here. There is no beginning, there is no end. Invisible mouths devoured them from either side as a prelude to a hideous kiss. You will see them in time. I also find it interesting that apparently before the events of like the filth exposing itself to the area, apparently the Mayans attacked this village, or attacked this this area. They said that they saw them as masked demons and that they stood no chance. Oh gosh, looks like here's some of their dead. Yeah, so yeah, that presumes that they, oh yeah, there's a bunch of them over there. That presumes that, yeah, that they were attacked by these outsiders. So we could travel back to Blue Mountain if we wanted to. Also, I'm looking for more lore. We did pick up that one little piece earlier, but I'm looking to see if there's anything else. Henry Stick. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember you telling me about the Stickman stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that was last week, I think. And some Among Us. I mean, that game's still popping off, man. I'm actually really impressed that game is still really popular. It kind of reminds me, at first it reminded me a lot of Fall Guys, and that it kind of came out of nowhere. It was super popular, it was very multiplayer centric, and was kind of non-standard in the sense that, like, a lot of the popular games on Twitch are usually League of Legends or Battle Royales or other MOBAs or just shooters in general. Like, you know, there's usually a lot of predictability as far as like which games are popular on Twitch. But man, Fall Guys, Among Us, like some really cool multiplayer games. And Fall Guys is still popular, but it's dropped off a little bit, I would say. I figured the same would happen with Among Us, but it's still like super popular and still very fun for a lot of people. I love watching people stream it. Even if it's not the kind of game I myself really would like to play that much myself, I like to watch other people play it a lot. Not a huge FPS guy. Yeah, like I think that's I'm kind of grateful that we're in this kind of golden age right now of like there's a lot of really cool and popular games to play that aren't shooters. And granted, I love shooters, but some variety is nice, you know? It's like after a while, you know, after the 900th Call of Duty game or Halo or like, I mean, again, this is not to like say these are bad things, but there's just a lot of them. And you know, there's Apex Legends, there's Fortnite, like there's all these games that are really popular shooters. It's nice to have some variety in there. Have I played it? I haven't played it myself. I've watched people stream it. When it comes down to it, like I don't tend to enjoy playing games like that, or at least not for very long. Just because like I find the hidden role stuff to be like they're fun and they're cool, but I would only really want to play them with people I know really well. There's some kind of beast in the distance. I found that like playing with like people I only know like sort of well on the internet, that kind of thing, makes it really hard to enjoy. But like playing like in person, in particular with games like Secret Hitler or Werewolf, I love stuff like that. So I would say Among Us is one of those games I think I'll probably get more enjoyment with watching others play instead. That's a good point too, Io. And yeah, it's not brand new. It's been up for a while. There's a development, a game development group called New Blood Interactive that I really like. I like a lot of the games that they've made, and one of their first projects was a game called Unfortunate Spacemen, which came out a few years before Among Us, which is pretty much the same concept, but it's in first-person mode, like first-person shooter mode, and it's gotten popular because Among Us is popular, but it can't possibly overshadow it. But yeah, it's like it's not exactly a completely novel idea or like game type necessarily. But they made it very accessible and has kind of a fun and quirky presentation, and it's easy to pick up and play, which I really appreciate. Just takes the right, yeah, it's almost like just random, honestly, how the whims of the market work out sometimes, right? Playing with actual friends, yeah, definitely voice chat, definitely playing with them, like, with actual friends. Like, I've seen people play it with, like, people that they kind of know on the internet, or, like, friends of friends, and they're still enjoying themselves, but it's not quite the same as, like, when it's somebody that you really know already. Because that way you kind of know maybe not their tell, so to speak, but it's a little bit easier to discern when they're acting suspicious. Might enjoy it. Just, oh, they vote you because you sound menacing. I don't know. I enjoy games like that, but usually in small bursts of interaction. You know, small, just a small amount of time, so to speak. And again, I, you know, very much preferred playing with people I know really well. But even then, even if I am playing with people I know really well, I can only play it for so long because I find that games like that can be incredibly exhausting. Just because, I don't know, man, maybe I'm too much of a softie, but I don't like having to lie to my friends, and I don't like having to be suspicious of everybody all the time. I don't dislike it, but it just takes a lot out of me. So by like after a few rounds, I'm like, I need to like play something else, guys. This is starting to like drain on me a little bit. But again, I love like watching how it plays out. So it's the kind of thing where I really enjoy spectating for sure. So we just got some more lore. We saw that monster flying overhead. A runestone on Solomon Island. This is where the Vikings came to Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, and Labrador. I actually will admit I didn't know Labrador was the name of a place, but now I know. This is known to our archaeologists, but did they come to New England? This is disputed, and yet the runestone still stands. This one right here. Occasionally, fair-haired children are born to the native tribes, and a few of the elders will look to one another unknowingly. The stone shouts Norse runes for those with eyes to hear. Because yes, in the lore for this game, we know that the Wabanaki were being besieged, obviously by an external threat with regards to the Mayans that attacked them, but there's also an internal threat, and the Norsemen are able to show up just in the nick of time to give them assistance through means of a magical sword. Do I do voices? Do you mean... Oh, I've got a... What? Oh. Batab Crusher. I'm not sure what he's actually doing to his little dudes, but I definitely go to fight this big boy. So fight the big boy I shall. Oh wait, no, that's fine, Never mind. Should probably like bust out some of my other cool little abilities. Yeah, look at my fire buddy. Fire buddy is such a good dude. But for the question of do I do voices, do you mean like voice chat with friends, that kind of thing? Also, something tells me I need to like prevent this guy from getting to the dude. Oh god, he explodes. Like, I don't know what these guys do, if anything, when they reach the dude. I was thinking maybe if like they reached him, something bad was gonna happen. Yeah, we got him down to about half health. We should not have a problem necessarily. Trouble on Space Station 13. I don't think I've heard of that one, Iowan. How would you best describe it? Because I am curious. Oh, like on the stream, that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't fancy myself as being a particularly talented impressionist or like with voice acting ambitions. I have some friends who are legit very good at voice acting, and a few that there's one friend in particular that I have that has done like actual legit professional voice acting in a few games, a few AAA games that have come out over the years. So I have some friends in my orbit who are into that kind of stuff. It's never been the kind of thing that I think I have much talent for, so it's never something I've really gone in for. Like trying to do voices on in my stream or anything like that, or like doing impressions of characters. There's I'm a huge fan of Vinesauce, the streamer / YouTuber Vinesauce, and he does a really good job of like doing like way better than he has any business being, like way better than he ought to be at impressions of certain characters. And it's always like a little bit weird. It's like, oh dude, how is he able to just do that effortlessly? It is different, but it's kind of a social... Okay, cool. So yeah, like something maybe a little bit similar to some of the other ones. Also, there's something weird about their animations. They're not really moving. They're like entire bodies. It's a little bit strange. Yeah, look at that. Like they're only moving like their top, like the top part of their torso. Very strange. Yeah, if you want to kind of get into voice acting yourself, well, yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I have some friends that are like really into that kind of thing. I'm just not good at that kind of thing. I like to think that hopefully my voice in a normal sense isn't, you know, horribly grating or or annoying to listen to. But yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to, you know, pass as a like character from something else, or like doing an impression of another character, that kind of thing. Just kind of want to get into it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a whole world of that kind of stuff, and there's a lot to it. I mean, there's a lot to having a convincing delivery. I mean, I guess it's one thing to do like character voices, but to get into voice acting, I mean, there's the acting part of it. Like, there's a lot of nuances to like inflections for certain words based on who you're talking to, or the type of character that you're embodying. You know, understanding their direction, their motivation. It's like there's a lot that goes into it, more so than I think a lot of people think. Also, I saw a notification. That was my friend Sean. What's up, dude? That's my friend Sean, rating with which was very nice. I hope you're doing well, Sean. Here, let me grab my thingy that lets me add points to the counter. Sean is a streamer friend, and is actually he's kind of near-ish where I live, and he's a good dude. I'll confess, Sean, I haven't had a chance to pop into your stream in a minute, but if you're still listening in, I'd be happy to hear how your stream went and what you were streaming. I know you've been doing lots of Rocket League, and I think you were doing some Call of Duty the other day, I think, last time I got to hear from you. I was gonna say, do I have to like stop this guy from getting empowered? I don't know if it's actually gonna make a difference. I think he's just killing them. I don't think he's like sapping their juices. I think he's just murdering them. So that's more to do with jobs. Yeah, because there's a little bit of that in Among Us, obviously, like with the jobs you have to do. But if there's like more of a focus with other games, or in this other game, then yeah, I could definitely see that being a thing. So we have not just any old Guardian, but the Zibalaban Bloodhound. Think I might like it? Because yeah, like I said, like if it's the social deduction stuff, I don't dislike that kind of thing, but I don't know. I mean, there are just some games where there's some types of games that I really enjoy watching other people play, and I don't really like to play myself. Minecraft is a good example of that. I mean, Minecraft is a game I think is cool as hell, and I have like, you know, mad respect for it for sure, and for people who enjoy it. But it's just the kind of game that really does not hold my interest very well. Yet I love Terraria, and I love Starbound. Like, so some games that have some overlap I do enjoy deeply, so it's hard to know sometimes. But yeah, I would say for the most part though, the social deduction games are games that are fun with friends, but I wouldn't really feel comfortable streaming it. Let's get out of dodge there. Thankfully, he's like pretty much focusing exclusively on my little flamey buddy, which makes my job way easier. Not doing a ton of damage to this guy though. I'll turn my audio down a little bit on my side. There we go. I think that works. This guy's got a lot of health though. 117,000 hit points. I mean, that's a bunch. No wonder it's taking me so long to kill. Let's get out of the way for this one. We're slowly chipping away. Emphasis on the word slowly, but we are getting there. But just to complete that thought though, yeah, I mean, I'd be definitely down to look into it. I've always stated that when it comes to like game recommendations, I'm always down for suggestions. You know, even of course I can't make any guarantees that I'll be able to do stuff to like do anything on stream necessarily, but I'm always down for suggestions and, you know, just seeing what's out there. Because I've definitely been surprised before with like a thing that I didn't think I would enjoy quite so much. Auxiliary loader. Now what is that? Oh, I think it's a fancy shotgun. It looks cool. It is an assault rifle. Okay, so it visually looks really cool, but yeah, it wouldn't really do a whole lot for us since we do not have any builds into shotguns or assault rifles. That is. I think I've gotten all the lore that I've seen thus far. We've only seen the two. Yeah, a bunch more natives that have been slain.
Came then upon our shores in long boats, and they brought with them a powerful sword. Together, the Wabanaki and the Vikings were to build a shield around this island that would keep it safe from our enemies, from those who wished to dig into the mountain and unleash the serpent.
The serpent, he says. And I'm guessing that's referring to just the filth in kind of a generic sense. Part of me wants to go back a little bit because I'm worried that I've left a few lore pieces along the way. I tried to explore a decent bit earlier, but it's hard to say since, I mean, this area right here is pretty linear, pretty like railroady. It's hard to get lost in the sauce when it's just a straightaway path. Now, odd to see like a metal slab here though. That's a little bit strange. What's that all about? Usually when you think of like natives to an island or to a particular land, you don't think of like metal crates or metal slabs. Hey, there's Mystic. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, what were you streaming today, dude? Thank you again for that raid. Again, that's my friend Sean, who was a valued streamer friend and a good dude. It's good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Doing some Rocket League. Oh, but Epic was doing the update. Yeah, the launcher, right? Because, yeah, I know that Rocket League is free on Epic Game Store, which is pretty nice, actually. I'm one of those weirdos that bought the game like a chump years ago, man. Like a weirdo. Nah, that game's pretty cool, though. I haven't played Rocket League in a long time, but it's nice to see that it's still popular and still, like, has a significant audience. You bought it back in the day, too? Yeah. Yeah, I know I'm not the only one. I mean, I don't actually feel like a chump at all. I mean, it's nice to support developers and that kind of thing. And the game has been super, super popular well before it went free to play, so, I don't see that as a bad thing in the slightest bit. Yeah, I'm looking around a little bit more just because I'm worried that there was, like a story. I just called them pieces of lore, but I'm worried that there was like a story thing I might have left behind back here or have might have maybe overlooked. But so far I don't see any indication, so I think maybe we're okay. Also, that weird screen shake was kind of strange. Sometimes the invisible walls in this game can be a little bit deceptive. I swear there's been so many times where I think to myself, like, ooh, I can jump through this area for a shortcut, and then the game's like, nope. Like, this is a good example. It's like, oh, can I just jump up there? No, I cannot. It is forbidden. It's an illegal action I was attempting. Okay, so yeah, there was nothing else there. I just wanted to look around just to be safe. But by this point, we know that the Wabanaki have been accosted by Mayan fighters, Mayan warriors, and as we saw indications, it looked like the Mayans themselves either had been corrupted or became corrupted upon arriving on the island, because again, there was this notion of the filth residing inside the island. They talked about the not wanting to awaken the serpent that lays within. No, I did get this already. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. I know you're all in on it, man. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I know you have been really into the Extra Life stuff. And a few other charity things, too. Not just Extra Life. But, oof, man, this is pretty brutal, by the way. But yeah, I remember... Because, yeah, I met you through Justin. Because I think at the time... I don't know if you still do, but at the time you were working at the same place that Justin did at the time. Or maybe you still do. I can't remember if Justin still works at the same place or if he switched to a different job by now. Because I can't remember the time frame necessarily. But yeah, humble beginnings, man. Humble beginnings. Many years ago, I know this is my 10th year doing Extra Life, but only my 4th year doing, well, I shouldn't say 4th year. I would say I'm probably at around the 4-year mark as far as like when I started streaming seriously, like with the schedule and that kind of thing. I mean, still it's a hobby, obviously, but yeah, doing it with like some, like with intention of regularity versus like, I don't know, every once in a while type of deal. Okay, cool. So you're both, yeah, both like at the same level. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Got an organization. What's the can I ask what the name of it is? So I can look you up and be like, hey, that's my friend Sean who's fucking killing it, man. Team Neutral. Awesome, man. That's dope, dude. Congratulations, Sean. That's awesome, man. Let's see. What was the low we just picked up? So yeah, so we're the Viking longboats. I mean, here it is right here. Here's one of them at least, but it's on fire and it's very much decimated. So it does not appear that the Vikings' arrival was like, oh, here's the cavalry, we're gonna win forever now. It's like, oh shit, they kind of got their asses kicked too. They lope the waves as wolves. More than just raiders, they are also traders and explorers. They journey to what you just called Maine 1,000 years from now. Though their purpose is neither to raid nor trade, they came for a battle. The ageless battle, the clash of archetypes, an equation that must be computed. These conflicts happen in all points of time, across the ages, simultaneous to our omni-faced allies, our faceted eyes. Duality must be vicious, it says. So they were drawn to fight whatever was contained within the mountain, which is interesting. It's like they were, what's the word? They were drawn to it. They were like, I can't think of like a word for it necessarily, but yes, it was something that was predestined, perhaps. Maybe not predestined, but yeah, like they knew there was something here that they had to take care of. The invaders brought, oh right, yeah, the invaders, the bad guys. The Norsemen are the good dudes, but then there were the Mayan soldiers. They brought sorcery in greater numbers. Hope flees the Wabanaki, but returns via the added messengers. Ornate longships take the beach, right. The Norse screams of bloodlust sound. The Wabanaki are joined by fair strangers, whose leader wields a bizarre sword that glows in the dim. So what I'm wondering is if the Mayan soldiers that are invading the town, that are invading the village and are fighting the Wabanaki, what I don't know is if they're related to the filth that lies within the island. It's possible that since they were wielding dark sorcery and blah blah blah, it sounds like they wanted to get to the island, kind of like how Beaumont was like trying to use the engine, the filth engine at the heart of the mountain to power his own bullshit. Maybe the Mayans determined that, yeah, within this mountain was a filth-laden engine that... Oh, I gotta fight this guy now. Dark Horse Sorcerer. Oh, he killed my Viking friends. It's like they were aware of the horrors that lurked within this mountain, and they were trying to awaken it. And since the Norsemen had the Excalibur, had the sword at their disposal. Oh gosh, I think I want to get away from this. Oh, he had some friends. So he summons more of those guys. I think I have to stay in the circle for this one. I think. Sometimes it's hard to remember the exact idea, but yeah, I think in this one there's like some circles you have to stay outside of, others you have to stay within. Usually it's pretty obvious, but this guy does switch it up. Still some weirdness with these animations. It seems like, oh, I gotta get out of that. There's this thing where like it's like their legs are locked, but their torsos are moving. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it, but like, it's like he's rooted in place. I don't know if it's a glitch or if that's just how it is. Oh, he's moving this time. Yeah, no, I gotta keep up with it. And this is still just a mini boss. I seem to recall that the actual boss of this area is much more involved, but has stuff kind of similar. So you have to keep very close attention to the glyphs on the ground and the patterns for like what the attacks look like. But this is very clearly one of the Mayan soldiers, one of the Mayan sorcerers, really. The Dark House sorcerers. And I don't think that they're imbued by the filth, although there's other sources of the filth. So if they were imbued by the filth and they're trying to like get to the center of the mountain to unleash the evils that lurks within, then maybe they are aware of like what they're doing. We're getting there though. That was an 8,000 crit. That was pretty sick. This guy's 117,000 hit points. BT dubs. Hey, we got his ass. That big spiky hat, spiky mask.
With the power of all our rites and rituals along with those of the Vikings, with every man and every woman standing tall with a weapon in their hands, we were ready.
Very cool. Let's grab this chest. There we go. Yoink. Now, normally weapon distillates would just be kind of so-so. However, there's a weapon I'm working on powering up. This guy right here, which will be a pretty significant boost compared to the one we have. Oh, whoops. In fact, that'll do it, right? Max level. There we go. Perfect. So, oddly enough, the weapon power really isn't actually all that different, which is a little bit surprising to me. 1,000 weapon power, 1,000 weapon power. Yeah, I thought the tick marks would be a lot more different. I think the idea is that the tick marks influence the bonus abilities, like the Havoc Mark III thing, the Rage Consuming thing, but it doesn't seem that it affects the actual weapon power, which is a little bit disappointing. I was hoping this would be like a huge difference. However, one thing we definitely need to do is take this glyph out. And then, oh, whoops, not leave that there. So fuse these bad boys together, make it purple, or pink, or whatever, to make it basically the next cool thing. There we go, that's our first epic weapon. And that makes our title epic. I don't want to delete it, I want to fuse it. There we go. Cool. So now we got a cool looking hammer. Whoops. Whoops. Trying to grab all the things. There we go. So now we got a cool looking hammer. That'll take a long time to level up, but we can do some really cool stuff with it. Looks pretty cool though. I like the spikies on it. It's got kind of a skull face to it. Very nice and menacing. Some more lore over yonder. I would say now we look much more like a real MMO protagonist character with we got like this shiny fancy weapon. The original hammer we had was just kind of a vanilla hammer. This one looks much cooler. There are events that are supposed to happen, that have happened. The Wabanaki and the Vikings should defeat the Mayans. There should be a celebration on the island. The Wabanaki should think the pale-skinned saviors are spirit totems. So, yeah, so some of this has been preordained perhaps, or was some kind of destiny or some kind of prophecy. But again, it's not all peaches and cream. You can see the longboats being on fire, all the dead Vikings here. I mean, this is not an easy battle for them to wage against the Mayans. But it's interesting that they knew, that the Norsemen, that the Vikings knew how dire the situation was and what would happen if they were to reach the heart of the mountain. On the island that will be called Solomon, the native Wabanaki tribes protect a holy ward against an invading force of sun worshippers from the far south. These Mayans march with monsters, the Akab. Feel the dread weight of the name on the tongue. Yeah. Okay, so not only are they like bad and trying to kill kill the good guys, that kind of thing, but yeah, if they're wielding the Akab, which are not necessarily filth infused, but definitely evil. Also, how far out can I go? Oh, the environment is damaging me. All right, that's the time for me to not stick around. I know how to take a hint, and that was a pretty good hint. That is to say, all right, time to not stick around, because otherwise the environment will auto kill me. Alright, so it's probably going to be up this way then. In fact, that little glowy thing is indicative of a arena for a mini-boss fight, so let's continue. And here's more Akab. In fact, it's a hatchling. And they burst... They have like a area of effect death attack thing that's a bunch of blood, which is a little bit strange. Huh. And their blood burst thing isn't going away. Oh, there's the big guy. There he is, yep. The Unbound Akab. And normally the Akab are actually pretty easy to fight. I think this one should be pretty chill for the most part. But he's the biggest and scariest one we've ever seen. 62,000 HP is pretty spicy. However, we've already done about 1/3 of his health bar, so I'm not terribly concerned. And once again, Living Flame, being the homie that he is tanking so many hits and taking so much of his aggro. I can pretty much just sit back and wail on this guy while he's focused on my buddy. Although it's worth noticing that the Akab children, as we kill them, their blood effect isn't going away. So they are making the battlefield trickier to work with here. Okay, that effect actually did some damage. There we go. 13,000 left though. Yeah, we got this. He's gonna start digging. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, I thought that effect was like him about to dig into the ground. Oh, he killed my flame buddy. That's okay, we killed his face. Alright, so the children are dead as well. The Akab children. Little miniature moth things. Moth demon creatures. Keep open for an extraordinary talisman or something like that, but we rarely get those. That's okay. The distillates are still helpful. Alright, good.
Time was short, and the darkness had to be stopped. By club, by spear, by sword, and by magic.
Interesting, this is the, it says that this is the Mayan landing zone. That to me, or landing area, that to me indicates that this is where they arrived, where the Mayans arrived, and this, which would mean that these are their boats. And their boats are unique for sure, like they're very strange. Check out these weird weapons they have, like lots of spike, like serrated spike sword things, cool looking shields. But yeah, I'm like transfixed by just the nature of these boats and how different they look compared to the boats we saw earlier. I don't think it's like technology necessarily, but yeah, it looks strange for sure. Yeah, the Mayan landing. Here's the next mini boss, by the way. Battle Mage. Let's fuck him up. And of course he's focusing on my buddy, my living flame buddy. Ooh, he teleported. He's got a shield now. Okay, so it's like, this is gonna be a little bit weird. Oh, he's up there, I see. So to be very mindful of where he's launching his shit. I don't think it'll do a ton of damage to us, but we don't want to get lazy. Oh, he actually is stunnable, or very briefly, but he is stunnable. Most bosses in a situation like this are not stunnable, which is kind of strange. Alright, so he's probably going to warp then. He's got his shield thing going on. Yeah, he's doing that. Actually, is he susceptible to stuff while he's in this mode? He is. So I can do that. Yeah, there we go. Now we're fucking him up. So the shield thing does not last very long, thankfully. Oh boy. Okay, this is a little bit more spicy. He clearly is up in the ante as he takes more damage. And I don't think his patterns are predetermined. I think well, this one is, but that first pattern was definitely following us specifically. Wonder if I'm not supposed to get close when he has that effect on him. Oh, don't do that. No, don't get powered up by those things. I mean, we definitely got him on the rope, so to speak, damage-wise. Actually, maybe it is all predetermined. Maybe I was just unlucky the first time. Maybe I was like backing up into the wrong spots. Because now he's just kind of attacking randomly. Here come his friends. It's like if he's doing this, I might as well attack him. If I can get close to him enough. And I have a feeling I need to like prevent his buddies from getting close. Oh, there's a lot of his buddies though. This is a lot of dudes. Okay, this might be the game's way of saying that there's just gonna be an endless flow. So get good. Okay, I'm trying to get good. Oh god. Oh boy. It's like it becomes a shoot 'em up now. Yeah, maybe as long as I'm keeping him away from these dudes. Summon our flame buddy. Didn't get the stun that time, that's fine. Yeah, he's just chilling. Okay, so I guess if they get close, it doesn't cause him to do anything in particular. I know some bosses work that way though. It's like if their underlings like get close, they'll like supercharge them. Granted, I'm not doing much damage to this guy, so maybe there is something to this. Ah, I didn't mean to press that button. Oh, so yeah, he's doing that. That's what I don't want. Oh, I can't reach you. Oh, maybe it just charges these guys up. That's fine. Those guys getting supercharged, I could not care less about. The big guy I'm more concerned about. Want to teleport down here, homie? There we go. Look how close to death he is. Yeet. There we go. Mayan Battle Mage has been uninstalled. I just noticed his skin was blue. I thought it was like, well, I mean, maybe it is just elaborate battle paint, but yeah, it's just like, it looks like it's just his skin. I killed the magic blueberry, the blueberry shaman. And some more distillates, very nice. Could always use more of those in my life. By the way, did me taking this up to pink change the weapon power? It did. It significantly increased it, actually. I'll take this. Thank you very much. The Norsemen will explain that they were sent by a vision from their own gods, told to go west to help a dark-skinned people defeat the Jotun, or Jotun, with a weapon gifted by Odin himself. They will tell tales of setting sail and raiding a small monastery on a desolate island outside of Scotland, where they found a strange device they can only liken to a sword. On their journey, a noxious fog overtook them, but the blazing light of the strange weapon kept it at bay. Now, there's a number of things to unpack from that. So the Norsemen, the Vikings, or what have you, were guided by their gods to retrieve this sword. And it's interesting that it says that like they took it to be a sword. It's technically a key, but you can obviously wield it as a sword for those who are able to do so. And that when they found the device, this artifact thing, that this noxious fog overtook them. Not dissimilar from the fog that was described with the events in Solomon Island. However, again, yeah, just the fact that the sword was able to kind of guide them, help them navigate the fog. I think this is a good guy.
You cannot continue alone. The forest is flooded with blackness. Blackness wept from the wound in the mountain. I have spoken to the earth. I asked it to guide you across the danger. Walk into its golden light now.
Actually, before we do that, I want to see if there's anything else this way. I don't think that there is. See, yeah, it's almost looks like a steamboat almost. There's more of them in the distance too. Maybe this is the game's way. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably gonna eventually reach a point where I'm not supposed to go any further, which is fine. Just want to explore a little bit. A little bit of exploration as a treat. Alex can have a little bit of exploration as a treat. Alright, so let's enter the portal to cross to the other side, since we are currently being buffeted by an aura of filth awfulness just beyond.
Even with the Norsemen on our side, the battle was hard. And the Mayans crept ever closer to the summit and to the gateway into the hills. The gateway that had long been guarded by our people. It was the place of whispers our tribe knew. And anyone who came too close was poisoned. The enemy knew this as well, but they craved the poison. They sought it, worshipped it, and for this reason, they could not be allowed close.
Okay, so whether or not they were themselves already infected with the filth, it definitely makes it sound like they knew what they were getting themselves into. And that the Mayans, that is, that they wanted to be subjected to it. They were like seeking it out. which tells me either that they were like, they recognized that it was a source of power and they wanted to become powerful with it, or it, again, they were already infected by it. And they said they came from further south, which presumes like South America. At first I was thinking maybe Africa. Since the second area of the game takes place in Egypt, I was thinking maybe they were referring to that, but no, it sounds like this particular group. I mean, especially if we're talking about Mayans, would have definitely been South America. Which is a little bit surprising. I guess not that surprising. I mean, we know that the filth, as we learn about in this game, has many manifestations. Now, I think this is the final fight. I think. For this dungeon, that is. Oh, these are bad guys. Oh. I thought these were good guys. Never mind, I think this is something else. Actually, no, I think this is the final fight, actually. So we killed them. Their spirits have fled into the void, which looks not at all dissimilar from the void that we saw at the end of the tutorial area in that intro subway station thing. So we stopped the ceremony and we can gaze into the void as the void gazes back. However, we got a motherfucking filth dragon thing. Yes, I remember this thing. I am pretty sure we'll be able to kick its ass, but it looks pretty scary. So this is Abzul, the Hound of the Nameless Days. Pretty fucking cool name if you ask me. Ow, he hurts though. So it's a good thing I got Living Flame here, because yeah, he does a lot of damage to me. I don't think we're expected to lose. I think we do have to survive up to a certain point. But he is supposed to be a really hard fight. And I think we're gonna get some backup in a little bit here. Ooh. Okay, no, we're good, we're good. That stunned us for a bit. That was good. Crit. Crit, yeah. Oh god, I gotta get out of the range of that thing. 400... Oh, well over 400,000 HP. This is the beefiest thing we've ever fought in this game. By a pretty good margin. And of course, he cannot be stunned. No surprise there. We've done so little damage. So we are losing this tug of war damage-wise. In fact, I've been taking damage, surprisingly so, despite him looking mostly at Living Flame, who's doing a great job, by the way. Living Flame, you're killing it out there, man. Ouch. Well, that pissed him off. Oh shit, I gotta get out of that thing. But again, I think we're like expected to not lose, but I think after a certain point we will get some backup. I don't even know what you're looking at, by the way. He's like attacking forward. Oh god. Oh, he's summoned some buddies. There we go. Will that heal us? It does not, unfortunately. Oh, they just come back to life. Oh, that's how it is then. All right. I'm impressed that one guy lived just to stand up and fall back over again. If we really needed to, we do have some means of healing. Not a ton, but we do have some. And he gets back up again. There we go. Here's our backup. I got you, homie.
The Norsemen had brought with them the powers of their gods, and this was something the Mayans were not prepared for.
You're goddamn right. It's the sword he's got in his hands. Looks just like it, too.
Our forefathers, but when it was cast upon the enemy and burned them to saw that it was a good light, wielded by friends and allies.
That was satisfying. Yeah, it's interesting that, like, we kept killing the guys, but because they've been, like, imbued by the filth, they're able to just get right back up. And almost in a zombie-like state. Oh, yeah, there we go. I think I just have to, like, protect him while he's charging it up to smite the demon. Oh, now we're doing some, like, Mongo damage to this motherfucker. 28,000 damage to that hitman. Ouch. Ouch. Whoa, I got yeeted. Oh, if you get yeeted, it kills you. Oh, shit. Alright, so if you get yeeted off the cliff, it kills you. And you have to start the whole battle again, which is kind of a bummer. That's just how it is. That's okay, we have plenty of anima shards, so I'm not be worried about it. But yeah, I forgot about that notion that, yeah, the exploding dudes are a problem to be considered. And I clearly didn't consider them enough. Also, what's up, Mr. JD? Good to see you, dude. How are you doing on this fine Wednesday? Or at least people tell me it's a Wednesday. And I'm inclined to believe them. We got a cool new hammer, by the way. It looks so pretty. Actually, it's not really a new hammer. It's one we've been working on upgrading, and it's now ready for us. Which is pretty exciting. We're doing a little bonus dungeon thing. This is the kind of it's like we go back in time to see how the original story from, like, the Wabanaki, the natives from the first part of the game, to see how they had their humble beginnings and how they had their they defended their tribe against some outsiders. Let's do that real quick. These are the Mayan outsiders that had ransacked their village. And we gaze into what they were after. We can see that inside the heart of this mountain is the void that we saw in the intro cutscene. However, from that void pops out this motherfucker. This big boy right here. So let's get Flamey Buddy over here to help him out. Help me out, rather. And this is supposed to be a hard battle. We basically can't really win this battle in our current state. We can, like, do a decent bit of damage to him, but he has 440,000 HP, so, you know, easier said than done, at least. We can do a pretty good number on him, though. Especially considering that we're very overleveled for this mission. For this dungeon, rather. Also, Bree, what's up, friend? Good to see you, Bree. I hope you're doing well. We're just fighting a giant, gaping demon from the void. They actually call it the filth in this game, but pretty much the same kind of idea. Oh, okay, so that hits you regardless. So I could just get out of the way from that one. Yeah, webcam's still broke. Really what I need to do... Well, it's not so much what I need to do, it's what I plan on doing. Is that I'll definitely buy myself a new one. Unless any of my family members who express interest in ideas for me, you know, when it comes to holiday stuff, unless any of them have bought one for me. I figure I'll wait until the holiday stuff has come and gone. And if, yeah, and if nobody has jumped on that one, then I'll just buy one myself. It's always that awkward position where it's like, well, I want to, you know, here's the thing I need. I could just buy it for myself, which is fine. But I have some family members who were like, hey man, we need ideas, and I was like, well, here's one. Definitely a idea. All right, so we summoned the buddies back to life again. We can mess them up pretty good. However, as we saw earlier, that in our current state, we have no real good way of fighting these dudes. What happened to the kitty cat? I don't believe so. Is it a... I hope it's a good story. I did see, some time ago, that adorable picture you had posted of kitty cat being very nice and cuddly. Shocking absolutely nobody. Kitty cat is cuddly. News at 11. Okay, it's a good story, yeah. In that case, I'm more than happy to hear it. Especially if there are photos involved that could be posted to the Discord server. What? You guys get back down. There's our backup, though. The cavalry has arrived. Check that shit out, man. The astral facade. Get fucked. I think we just have to keep him alive while he's charging us up and killing the bad guys. Reduces damage by 50%, increases damage by 400%. Turns us into a motherfucker of all motherfuckers. So we gotta stay near our dude so he can give us the supercharges.
Wielded by friends and allies.
Yeah, the lawnmower cat. I love it. I love it, man. Yeah, I'm definitely down to hear the story. Even if there are no photos involved, that's totally fine. It's weird being this close to the sword and having it not being, you know, swiped towards us. I wish there was a way for us to get the sword ourselves, but I think they're dying by means of like the dude attacking them. I don't think I'm doing anything. Right, here's the big boy. Now I will have to be very astute to make sure the explodey guys don't get at me. There's one, so I'm gonna go over to this side. Because those explodey guys are problem city. I hope he's attacking my living flame and not the dude, not the cool dude who's doing us a huge favor by doing us a huge solid by murdering this guy to death for us, because had it not been for him, we would have not been able to win this fight. There might be a way to like win this if you're like super high tier and you've got like super duper fancy schmancy level equipment. Maybe you could like beat it organically, but yeah, it'd be a spicy meatball for sure. Because we're definitely winning this fight now. We got him down to like about 100,000 hit points. Now he's pretty much the hit points of a regular boss now. A regular mini boss, that is. Like that guy who's just stuck in the middle. Whoa, I got yeeted slightly, but that's fine. I got yeeted into the wall, which is very safe. Rather than being yeeted into the void, which kills you instantly. Oh, he killed his ass. 46,000 damage with that one crit, by the way. That's pretty dope. Hell yeah. So it's all thanks to the Norsemen. They saved our friends, and they saved us.
Day and night. But when dawn finally came, we stood before that gaping mouth and our enemy was dead or had fled. We were victorious. This is our story. This is the story of the people of the dawn.
Yeah, I think this is like the idea with this scene right here is that it's like we're kind of gazing into what is assumed to be the filth, kind of, but it doesn't look like the filth. It looks very, you know, spacey and astrally and very strange and pretty, but slightly menacing. But I think the idea here is that this is like a depiction of inside of the engine, so to speak, inside the filth engine at the heart of the mountain. So I think the implication here is that these types of scenes are like how the filth presents itself to those that like it wants to lure to it, because like that's where that giant demon dude came from. That was what the sword was like trying to fight against. So that to me indicates that like that area right there is like indicative of the filth in some way. Have I finished the vampire stuff? Not yet. In fact, this was kind of like a little this is like a little side task I wanted to do, because this is a mission that I knew I'd wanted to do eventually, and I figured I would start with this one. But I did want to do this dungeon at some point just because I always thought it was really cool, and I like the idea of like seeing the story of the Wabanaki firsthand versus just hearing the stories. Like being able to play through it is kind of neat. There's a few more dungeons like this that I'll want to do for sure. Oh, and thank you, Vandy, by the way, for that follow. I appreciate that, my friend. So the kitty cat did escape. Saying you were worried, understandably worried, and it was freezing, yeah. Comes back crying to the door at 6 a.m. He was like, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I want cuddles instead. Yeah. I can think of a few like cats and dogs for that matter, where you know they act a tough game, where it's like, oh, I want to like run loose outside and go exploring and get into mischief, but like for Dexter, such a good boy, he's such a little sleepy dog, sleepy little lazy doggy, and there are times where like he expresses interest, like when I'm taking him outside. Yeah, there are times where he expresses interest in like kind of pulling against the leash, but not very much. I'm convinced if you were to like break away from my leash, he would be like too scared to run very far. So that's kind of nice that the kitty cat was like, yeah, you know what, let's just go back, it's fine. Because yeah, I'm sure that was kind of scary when it's like, well, this is a cat that's had medical stuff in the past, so you know, and it's freezing outside and it's dark and it's scary. So I'm glad it had a happy ending, Bree. By the way, yes, the Wabanaki, the medicine man, and the Norse god, or not god, the Norse Godi will conduct an exhausting ritual, trapping the evil fog in the Viking's artifact so it gets trapped inside the sword itself. They construct a warding circle on the island, perhaps that's what I'm standing on right now actually, and the Norsemen will take the sword with them so the magic can never be undone. The wailing of women will fade, memories of unlikely friendships will linger a little longer, they will all vanish from history, these unsung heroes of the Darkness War. So that's interesting then, so the sword has the fog imbued with it, and this ward that was constructed was to seal the evil, was to seal the filth into the mountain. And I guess that was the idea of when the sword was brought back to the mountain, it was used to unlock the filth and to supercharge it. Yeah, that's interesting stuff. So the patron's chest we cannot open. Also, maybe I just took too long, but this chest was unavailable, unfortunately. Oh, it's because I died. I think if you win the fight without dying, then you get the chest. Otherwise, you're SOL, which is fine. I mean, the chests are nifty, but not a deal breaker by any means. Oh, he was originally an outside cat. That is kind of surprising then, yeah. That is kind of surprising, because yeah, I know a lot of outside cats will make it very, very clear when they want to come back inside, like when they're, or I'm sorry, when they want to go outside, rather. They'll make it abundantly clear. So, like, you know, I've heard of, like, outside cats where, like, they'll be brought inside for the winter or for, like, really cold nights, but they'll be, like, sitting by the door yowling the whole time because it's like, I don't like being in here. I want to go outside and explore. Yeah, it's the one giant dream catcher, yeah. And that whole sequence is that we're going back in time by, like, sleeping next to this fireplace that has been, like, treated with some kind of ritual dust to, like, inspire hallucinations, that kind of thing. So it's like we're like embarked on like a spirit journey back in time to play out how that whole sequence went, that is. Yeah, I had a little bit of a hard time holding our peace pipe. Our biofeedback had been all over the place. Zern was gonna try to make a show and tell out of us. Just open us up like a frog in a lab class. What happens in the smoke lodge stays in the smoke lodge, and also in an encrypted folder marked leverage. Well, that's encouraging. Got a nice looking assault rifle that we have really no business working with ourselves. Oops, not that one, this one. Because, yeah, we have a number of things we're trying to put on the auction house. Although I have a lot of marks of favor. Maybe I should just sell this, because I don't really have much use for this personally. And I don't have much use for the marks of favor either. Maybe we eventually will. Actually, yeah, maybe I should go into auction house this. Let's see how much we can usually get for a 2-tick assault rifle. So, weapons, assault rifle, standard, this is 2-tick, 2-pip, rather, I guess the official term. So, whoa, wow, this is actually pretty valuable. Much more so than I was expecting. The 3-ticks are, like, super, super fancy. This is Auxiliary Loader of Destruction. So, that would be anywhere between 2,000 and 2,500. So, that's a nice and unpredictable disparity. We'll just list it for 1,000. It's right down the middle. But yeah, I'll confess, I'm not exactly sure what marks of favor are going to be used for later on. I'm sure they do have a use, or will have one, but I do not know what that is. But maybe I'll find out eventually. Alright, so that being said, we're going to warp back to Agartha. I wanted to do that little side quest. We're going to go back to Transylvania, do more cool vampire and werewolf shit. In the Shadowy Forest is the name of this area. That was a cool little quest, though. Little dungeon quest. Oh man, the holiday stuff looks so cool. I really like what they did with this. I like what they did with the place. Little snow machines are a nice touch. Snow machines are a nice touch, then if we go back to the main area. Oh, we're all jumpy buddies. It's like she's riding on my back. Except she's way faster than I am. Oh, look at this cool elf dude. Hell yeah. This dude's so festive. Hey, we're matchy match with our gloves. Hell yeah. Like the sled out here. This is really cool. I like this. Like the snow effects on this area look so pretty. Oh, it's so cool. I love what they did with the place. Looks so nice. Wolves roaming around. You know, nothing weird, obviously. Nothing out of the ordinary, I suppose. Whoa, it's Late Sauce. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, buddy. That's my friend Late Sauce, a streamer friend and an excellent human being. Thank you very much, Late Sauce. How you doing, man? It's good to see you, dude. We're playing a, this is an older game I used to play back in the day called Secret World Legends, where, here we're making a pile of snowballs. Whoa, he created a snow wall. That's cool. This guy's like making stuff. This is like a pseudo MMO, kind of an MMO. I guess the official term is a shared world RPG, finger quotes. And it's a game I used to play with a friendos back in the day. It's a really cool game, and it used to really be an MMO for lack of a better phrase. The version of this game right now is kind of more of a solo instance kind of thing. But it's a really cool game. It's a game I like a lot, despite the fact that it was an MMO. I've never been much of an MMO guy myself, but I really do enjoy this game because the story is really interesting and the lore is fascinating. And there's a strange focus or an emphasis even on single-player content. In fact, most of the story you're expected to play single-player anyway. So the fact that this has been kind of reworked into a shared world RPG wasn't that weird, since the original game was like very narrative-heavy, very like, again, single-player heavy. Oh, we have to find the Agartha portal first. Okay, I guess I'll start with the besieged farmlands. But anyway, yeah, this game's great. It's a lot of fun. A few people have asked me if they recommend it, and I usually would say that if you like MMOs and you want a good MMO experience, you will probably be disappointed. But if you're like me and you like cool story stuff and you like cool lore and cool just cutscenes and good voice acting and that kind of shit, then this game is quite incredible, actually. Like, the gameplay is just kind of okay, combat's just kind of so-so, but the story and the lore and, like, just the settings are fascinating and awesome. And we have a tarantula motorcycle. You're 100% correct, my man. We got that tarantula motorcycle on deck. Hell yeah. If you hit the go fast button, you will go fast and also leave a trail of spiderweb behind you, which is probably the most metal shit I've ever said and or seen in my entire life. So we are... Actually, hold on. Maybe I should just warp to our destination, because we need to get over here to get back to the main story. Also, Leet Sauce, again, thank you for raiding, my man. How are you doing? And also, how was your stream? I want to hear how your stream went and also what you're streaming, because Leet Sauce is a friend of the stream, is a good streamer dude, and just a good dude in general. He does lots of cool variety stuff. I would say if there's anybody in the stream who likes the variety stuff that I do myself, then you would definitely do best to follow Mr. Leet Sauce. Check out his streams because he does lots of cool stuff. I would say I've seen Leet Sauce do anything and everything from VR to, you were doing Doom Eternal one time and I rated you. I've seen you do some Minecraft, just all, like lots of indie games, lots of AAA games. You name a game, Leet Sauce can stream it. He's a freaking homie and he's a jack of all trades. He's a very, very good dude. Cannot recommend enough. I think the area we want to go to is going to be dead ahead. We're in Transylvania, by the way, which means lots of vampires and werewolves and that kind of cool shit. So, lots of spooky things. And also, I got my cool, spooky jack-o'-lantern face, which is, you know, extra spooky and extra cool. Because the rule when you're playing an MMO-like game such as this one is you have to make your character look as weird and absurd as possible. That way, when you have these cutscenes with NPCs that are talking at you and it's like all very serious and... Oh, there's a Krampus. I need to fight this guy real quick. Because this is part of like the holiday event. We got these Krampuses that are around. Oh, I might not be able to kill him in time though. Okay, let's stun him. Crap, I didn't stun him. Oh, he's trying to escape. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, we stopped him. We stopped him. We got the loot bag. However, I could maybe try this. Ooh, this might be like too high level for me. This is part of a holiday event going on right now. A winter event, holiday event, what have you. This might be like too high level of a dungeon for me to try, but I do kind of want to try it. Just to see how badly I'll get bodied by it. Doing some Osu, that's the other big thing. That's right, you're an Osu guy. There's a few other streamer friends that I have that are big into Osu. And Krampus rockets, by the way, what the hell? I hear your favorite gifts are flares. Well then, have all the flares you can stomach. A present from me to you, says Krampus. Well, thank you, Krampus. That's very sweet of you, question mark. But anyway, yeah, Osu is awesome, and of course, Overwatch. Now, I have to ask Leet Sauce. I can't remember if I've asked you this before, but I'll ask you it now. Do you have a main, and if so, or a series of mains for Overwatch? And if so, would you feel comfortable sharing? A portal reflects the image of a place in my mind. Oh, that's cool. So I could choose where it would, like, warp me. Yeah, I could like choose where to go back if I wanted to. So some level 50 Krampuses. Krampi. I hope Krampi notices me. Now, this might be too high level for me, so let's try and fight these guys, but... Oh, we killed them instantly. Okay, never mind. Because they're level 50, I figured they were going to be, like, super spicy. They're, like, making a bunch of, like, twisted gifts and presents for the children. Check out this barbed wire Christmas tree over here. It's pretty fucking metal. It's a lot of Krampuses. Let's fight them all at the same time. Wait a second, do I have... Are those my hit points? I don't normally have that many hit points, do I? The buff scaled... Oh, okay. So it scaled me to be able to, like, do this with some semblance of competency. Because, yeah, I don't normally do, like, 11,000 damage per hit. Flex main, yeah, tank and support. That's awesome, dude. That's a very valuable skill set to have. Because I mean, I'm sure you've played with people who are like, oh yeah, I main DPS and I have 3 characters I play as and I refuse to deviate. So like, you need to be being able to like to do multiple roles and kind of swap in and out. That's a big one. So that makes you a very valuable teammate, Lead Sauce. It can be a nightmare. Yeah, exactly. Like, I've only played Overwatch a handful of times. It's a cool game. It's not really my kind of thing, but like, it's a good game though. And I played it with friends a couple times, and yeah, there were a number of instances even there where, like, like you would see the loadout, and it'll even say, like, oh, you only have 1 DPS, or you don't have any healers, or you don't have any support, and it would be like, I would like pick healer, and then like my other 4 teammates would all just go DPS, and just completely ignore a little message that says like, hey man, you can maybe benefit from some other stuff, maybe, I don't know, maybe consider switching it up a little bit. So, and I get it too, people have their favorites, and DPS is fun, obviously, but it's a little bit silly, right? Yeah, support's cool though. Exactly. I mean, like, even the support, the healers, like the less like desirable roles can be very entertaining on their own. So I think it's definitely improved over the years. All right, so here's this big dude. I don't know if this is the Krampus, but it's a big boy. Let's get the big boy. And I think I might actually be able to fight this guy. Granted, he has a well over 1 million hit points, but we've got like mega charges to our stuff, so we're doing a lot more damage than we would normally. I think he killed my flame buddy instantly though, which means we gotta get him back, and I will. Our living buddy, or flame buddy, is back in action, and he's dead already. Wow, he died instantly. Yeah, I think the flame buddy does not scale with the skill set and whatnot, which is fine. Actually, it's looking like we will win this fight. I kind of like this whole notion of like being able to scale with the boss battles, because otherwise I would have gotten completely wrecked. Completely shreked even. Yeah, he just fucking stomped my little flame buddy instantly. So I'll summon him. Just for him to get like knocked. Like, look at that, he got hit once, got down to like 1% health, and then just dropped dead. He's like, yeah, I'm out of here, see you later, homies. 47,000 with that 1 crit, dude, hell yeah. That's the good shit. I'm gonna keep summoning him in. Just if nothing else, he does damage when he summons in, but then he dies the second he pops in. That's okay though. He served his purpose well. And I got some things.
Updated.
I can examine him. Oh, no, oh wait, yeah. I can examine something. What else did I get, by the way? I got a mischievous... Oh, it's this thing. The horns of the holiday devil sing a syllable of her true name and remind her of sun. Her. I wonder who the her is in this case. Also, we got... oh, it's for the museum, I think. It belongs in a museum. And some more flares. Can I use this? The air hisses with the release of energy from a failed ritual. Try somewhere else. Is there like a space I'm supposed to stand? Or is this like something that like... Oh, okay. So this is Horns of Krampus. And this is... Hold on, I saw a thing. Examine leaf. That's not it. Is there a Krampus icon anywhere in this... what do you would call this? Oh, I was looking upside down. Undlot. A mosaic maybe, or a mural. Fenrir. That's a name that sounds familiar. I feel like that's a mythology name of sorts. This is Jormungandr. Jormungandr. Maybe I should look elsewhere. Maybe it's not just this one mural here. This is iHouse. This one is Conan the Barbarian. I'm looking to see, is that one just called Ear? Maybe it's Ear. And that's Svel. How are you feeling? Pretty swell. Pretty swell. So for this horn, then I'm not too sure what to do with it. Maybe I have to like go through this a bunch more times to like craft something together that can summon the ultra big boss or something like that. Oh, okay, that would explain it then. Yeah, that explains why some of those names are vaguely familiar. Hey, Inner Voices, what's up, friend? How's my Norse mythology? It's not so good. I'll be the first to admit there's names that are familiar, but yeah, I will readily admit that I don't know shit. However, yeah, so we just beat the Krampus that was here, and he gave us a single thing, a single horn. I'm guessing I don't have what I need to be able to, like summon the thing that is here. It says try somewhere else. Oh yeah, sounds good. Late Sauce, once again, thank you for that raid. Once again, guys, Late Sauce is a very nice guy. He's a friend of the stream and is a very, very dynamic and fun streamer. He does a great chat interaction and a huge variety of games that he plays, man. Like, honestly, I'm constantly impressed by Late Sauce. He's a really nice guy. Definitely deserving of many, many follows. Thousands. Millions of follows, even. I would say I'm down for a suggestion. Or rather, I guess what I'll ask is if I have what I need to be able to, like, use this horn to do something, or if I have to come back later. It wouldn't surprise me if I had to come back later. I see this one, too, this Mobadir. A failed ritual. I need more stuff. Okay, that's kind of what I had to... that's kind of what I was thinking. Let's go and leave, and then if we get more Krampuses, then we'll come back for round 2. And I was debating earlier, the pluralization of Krampus would maybe be Krampi. Also, Krampus's doorway. Sure, take me there. Oh, not the Scorched Desert. Mountains that bite. The dim dark woods. I think that's the one. I can't go there yet. Oh wait, no. That is the... Yeah, that's it. The Shadowy Forest. We just haven't been to that particular part of the forest yet. That was actually my first time checking out the Krampus event in this particular version of the game. I did it with my friends back in the day in the old version of the game, back when it was just called The Secret World. And back before those types of events were scaled for us automatically. Because yeah, that one, like, our stuff scaled for us, which was nice. However, other, like, the types of event quests in the main game did not scale at all, and they were like, you just had to get good. You just had to have, like, you know, really good equipment. So, this is actually my first time being here. I remember this lady, Anastasia, and her strangely living caravan. If you look closely, you can see it's, like, heaving as if it's like breathing, and that's exactly what it's doing because it is a living creature. This strange, not caravan, this strange wagon rather. There's a thing that opens. Oh, really? It's okay. Yeah, it's like if I really rushed it, I might be able to get to it, but I'm not totally worried. But it's something that opens every hour, though. Thank you for the heads up, though, Inner Voices. That is good to know that it's regularly occurring, which is nice. An incongruity has been detected. So on the opposite side of the lake from the Romani camp, the Romani camp, yeah, is a clearing. It's in that clearing sits a classic Vargo wagon. All around the forest breathes autumn breaths and shadows lengthen. Yet the caravan is surrounded by summer and soft music, warmth and blooming flowers. A bright coziness contrasts against the dark forest. Must be the little spirit friends that are helping him out. These sighing forest spirits. I think that's the Agartha portal, so I want to go there so I can unlock this for future reference. Here's another Krampus, by the way. Granted, I'm not doing a ton of damage to him. There we go. Give me a present. Do I open it now? Carelessly wrapped. Use this present to add a disappointing clothing item to your dressing room. If you already own this item, using this present will allow you to throw away the disappointing clothing item in disgust. So we got worn plain socks. Ugly, hell yeah. I know my original character had a bunch of these. In fact, I wonder if that's something I should double check. To see if I've claimed all the things that I could. Okay, so that gives a bunch of them, yeah. So I apparently had these this whole time and I forgot all about them. So that gives us a bunch of the stuff that our original characters had. I forgot about that button. Every hour, 2 minutes past the hour. Okay, cool. The portal near the shop area. Ah, okay. Excellent. Thank you, Inner Voices. Would I be able to do it nowadays with my, like, only barely being level 50, or would I need, like, top-tier gear to be able to do it? Also, we got all these cool titles. I feel, like, so fancy. And now if we go into the dressing room, we should have, like, a bunch more nifty stuff added to us. Got the mistletoe hairpin, which is nice. We just got the fiery eyes. Oh, I remember the bloody hockey mask. Yeah, I remember that one. All right, hold on. What's soothing sunglasses? I need to see what that is. Oh, cruising, not soothing. Remove this temporarily. Don't mind the like black void to our eyeballs, by the way. It's not weird, I promise. So yes, I remember this guy. Oh, it's so good. I remember this guy. There's the nightcap. Tinfoil hat for, I think we had to get that one by, like, doing a bunch of other investigation quests. Baron Samedi, or Samedi. It's a whole bunch of these. Oh, that's cool, too, from the Halloween events. Yeah, I remember a bunch of these. So there's a Magneton. Very clearly a legally distinct Magneto helmet. Yeah, military helmet. Yeah, a lot of these are... Oh, there's my Rocket Man helmet. Oh, that's the throwback, dude. That's what I used to use with my old character back in the day. Wait, what's this one? Hold on. Oh, that's the one. I think you unlock this one by doing a bunch of investigation quests in the old game. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked doing the Rocket Man helmet. This was my helmet for when I played the game back in the day. You would get boosted. Okay, cool. It's near impossible to die. And okay, that's reassuring then. Would it be more opportunities to get the horns and stuff like that we saw in the other area? As I know that there's, like, if you beat enough of the Krampus bosses and, like, get enough of the horns and assemble them in the right order or something, you get something cool. Probably just a cosmetic item, that is. Can I still do the fiery eyes? Okay, so it's like... Presumably you can't do both. Also, it's weird that it gave me the Deer Stalker helmet. So I can't have that plus Rocket Man, is that correct? Wouldn't really make much good anyway, because we can't see the cool eyes. Yeah, somewhat unfortunate. forgot about a whole bunch of these, honestly. Oh, I wish we could wear that plus the eyes. That'd be cool. Oh, these are the cruising sunglasses. Okay, we just have the yellow ones. Just a single eye patch. I remember this thing. I remember the guy that from which this one comes, at least. There's like the very normal looking shades there. I remember this guy, the leather face mask, very nice. A lot of these came from the Halloween event from back in the day. Plain rim glasses. Oh, so boring, right? So like intense and normal. Square frames. I remember, yeah, of course, this is the one that that Jimmy gave us. Dude, I don't know, man. The glowing eyes are just so cool. Wherever they went. Fiery eyes, there we go. What else? What else do we have? Oh, that's right. There's the earring thing. So forget about these. Yeah, we get there's the little holly earrings, pentacle earrings, or just one, or on either side. Not pentagram, pentacles. Oh god, the hanging noose. I remember that one. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Get a buff the last few minutes. Oh, cool. A snowflake boss, or a box rather. Yeah, that's kind of nice. So that would be worthwhile, because those do seem pretty nifty. I think I have exactly one of those right now. The cool pentacle necklace. Ooh, it's like got a little glowy effect. Oh, there's this guy. Yeah, the Woodsman's Regret. That's the classic, dude. I like this one's all glowy. That's kind of neat. But the Woodcutter's Regret is also a classic. Yeah, let's do that one. I'm having too much fun looking through all the cool stuff we've got. That's kind of cool. We could get like a... I mean, I like the jacket we have right now, though, but some of these are pretty nifty, actually. I remember, like, I got a bunch of these right before the game... right before the game relaunched. I remember scooping up as many as I could from just the cosmetic department, just because there was, like, so much cool stuff to appreciate. It's kind of like more or less a version of the same thing we have. Yeah, that's the original one, man. Yeah, the one that's like covered in blood. Oh, that's a fun one too. That's what we started with. The classic. There's the one where if we wear this one, we look like a Vegas magician. Hey, what's up, Gossam? Angelico from AEW. AEW. I should know what that is. I'll admit the name escapes me. Oh, here we go. We could look like a... So with this guy, we look like a Vegas musician, or magician rather. With this one, we look like a lounge pianist, like a jazz flautist maybe. Here we go. A pinstripe suit. There we go. Yeah, we're like a business pumpkin. Ravager jacket, that's kind of cool. Like, yeah, I forgot about so many of these, man. Oh, here we go. This is my, like, fucking pimp suit, man. Or we could just get a legit suit jacket. There we go. Very classy. There's the Trickster jacket. Yeah, that's for just the Trickster, class. Same with Warlock. Actually looks pretty cool. I like that one. Whoa, check out the Warlord coat. That's cool. Oh, man, I like that one. I actually like that a lot. Holy shit. It's gonna come down to that one or this guy. Ah, man, I do kind of like this one more, to be honest. But that Warlord coat's pretty dope. I don't even know where I would have gotten that one. That definitely wasn't from the original game. Oh, it's an achievement for it. Okay. It is pretty cool. I wish I could, like, maybe pick a different color. Because I feel like the colors work really well for this particular deal here. The armored bodysuit's gonna be hard to beat, because, like, these other shirts are gonna be cool for sure. Oh, we can get an ugly woolen sweater, too. Oh, All Elite Wrestling. Oh, I got you, that does sound familiar, actually. Yeah, it's kind of fun, like, going through these. Big Trouble in the Big Apple. Is that a Big Trouble in Little China reference? Oh, no, it's just like a graphic tee. Okay. Bloodstained Kingsmith police shirt. We can't see the blood on that one, man. It's no fun. I don't want to look through too much of these. But some of these are kind of cool, though. Hide and Shriek. Last Train to Cairo. Hell yeah. Ooh, that's kind of cool. We can't really see it because we're kind of covering it up, but that's kind of neat, though. Military sweater. That's kind of neat. Some of these are actually, look neat. The Nightmarish Ragged Sweater. Yeah, the Fred, or not Freddy, Jason. The Jason sweater. Polo shirt. Oh god, like some of these are just kind of like very normal, like aggressively normal. Steam shirt? Oh, if you bought the game on Steam, that's right. Turtleneck sweater. Oh, yeah, that's the what we saw earlier actually. Unleashed, the Warlord. Yeah. Wait, Warlord chest. What's that one? That's kind of cool. That's not really neat though. It's not as cool as I was hoping it would be. Yeah, we gotta stick with the armored shirt, man. The armored shirt just too freaking cool. The icy claws are cool. Literally, they're very cool. Oh, the clawed gloves. That's right. Yeah, they got little claws on them, man. Single hand wrap, little leather gloves, a skull ring, Warlock's claws. Oh, it's like the icy ones, but like with normal flesh. Nah, we gotta stick with the icy claws, man. They're so freaking neat. Any cool pants? I know the pants I have are very boring. Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking. Now it's sexy. It's turning into a what is it? Cyberpunk 2077 stream with the amount of skin being shown there. Pinstripe pants. There we go. Yes. It almost looks like Jamie's with this particular motif right here. And of course that goes really well with the robot stuff we have right now. Some black slacks, you know. Styled loose pants. That's actually kind of neat. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. Warlord pants. So there's like Warlord gear for most things, it seems. I'll go with these things. The shoes will probably just stick with the shoes we have. And honestly, shoes are kind of boring, honestly, just because you really don't see much of them. Okay, so we've kind of gone through and added a few things to our guy. Oh god, hold on, let me zoom out. So let's go ahead and grab the Agartha portal, that way we can come back here whenever we want to. Do I have to travel through it? I think I might have to, actually. Just to make sure that it's unlocked for us for future reference. I've kind of been fucking around. I haven't really been doing much quests. Huh, I like the little bundle of presents just outside. There we go. So now we can enter through here rather than having to go all the way through the besieged farmlands. There was a bunch of quest givers over in the Romani camp, as well as the lady that's out here next to the wagon. We haven't technically been introduced to her yet. In fact, yeah, maybe I should do more of these quests first, especially because they're really close by. But we will eventually be introduced to her, and I think that'll happen through the main story. So we did one of Milosh's quests. We could do the second one. Oh, actually, no, we can't. We have to do several quests. We did the Amazing Brothers Blaga. I think we did the Wild Hunt. Oh, crap. Yeah, I don't know. We definitely haven't done all these, though. Clearing the waters. Yeah, the children have a bunch of these. And I don't want to do all these necessarily.
Hello.
Let's go and do the Amelia quest. I can't remember what hers entails. A fungal sickness within the forest, tainting the soil and now spreading into the water. Sounds ominous.
It's getting harder to go out into the forest to hunt or gather roots and berries. The Strigoi and Varkalok we're ready for and can fight easily. It's the things we do not know that frighten us. The creeping horror of the forest itself is tainting not just the vegetation in the ground, but the water itself. The water we rely on to drink. Soon, it won't be just a corner of the forest that's contaminated, but all of it. All of this ancient forest, and the creatures that once lived in it, magical creatures, will be driven out for good.
They are as unnatural as the vampires in the wolves, and I say good riddance.
Father, that is just not true. You can't lump all non-humans together into one. They're as different as we are.
Perhaps so, but they should stick with their own and stay far away from human affairs. I see no need to get mixed up in fairy affairs.
Well, this disease affects us too. Not just this forest if it keeps spreading, but all of Gaia.
We have other concerns right now, like the entire Strigoi army at our doorstep.
And disregard an even potentially greater threat?
Daughter of mine, that is why they are here. They can deal with this new enemy, and we can deal with our sworn enemy of old. It's not like we don't have enough work to do, or warriors to spare.
You have to forgive my father. He has old-fashioned beliefs. The Draculeshti do good deeds, but we're not particularly open-minded to new ideas. It concerns me that the water is being tainted by the fungal disease, but I've spoken to locals who say that there's a water plant somewhere in the forest that may serve to keep the waters clean and perhaps even stop the sickness from spreading. Then we can hunt and gather again, and only have to worry about the enemy we know, not the one we don't.
Since we have some evil mushrooms, or maybe not evil mushrooms, but some cursed mushrooms to deal with. Also, it's worth noting that I kind of mentioned this earlier. There seems to be a weird bug with my current audio setup, and maybe I need to do more tweaking and or more testing. The audio setup that I have right now, I really like. However, one unfortunate after effect, or side effect rather, is that I can't hear the dialogue in the cutscenes. I can hear dialogue in-game, like with the in-game engine. There we go, like I heard that.
Hey there.
Like I hear the people when we walk up to them, but the pre-rendered cutscenes, I can't hear the audio. However, when I looked at the waveform in OBS, it looked like it was like moving around as the people appeared to be speaking. So I hope on your guys' end, you guys were hearing the cutscene. In fact, for anybody who was listening in during that cutscene, I'll go and ask, were you guys hearing the words, or was it just like silence with the subtitles? Also, Dinral, good to see you, friend. Because yeah, I can hear all that just fine. But for some reason, the pre-rendered cutscenes, I'm not getting anything. But I'm hoping that it's at least getting captured via stream. Okay, so you were getting it too. Okay, that's all I really care about, is that it's getting to Twitch, which is good. It's just weird that it's not getting to my speakers. But yeah, as a lot of people are aware, with regards to OBS and the recent update that went out a day or two ago, I went and configured. I pretty much redid my whole audio setup from the ground up. Obviously with my same speakers, but with Voice Meter Banana, the utility I've been using for a long time to process my microphone audio. I also used it to like set up which applications would like be routed to certain audio channels, and then I have one channel that is deselected from what gets sent to the Twitch VOD. So that way the stream gets it live, but stuff does not get sent to the VOD. So things like if I'm listening to music or for watching a YouTube video, things like that, that way there's no chance, or at least significantly lesser chance of DMCA stuffs. You heard as well, Gus? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's pretty much all I care about. It would be nice for me to be able to hear it too, obviously. So what I might do is test a little bit more off stream, but that's reassuring to know that it's at least functioning as desired. So this evil mushroom plant, well, again, maybe not evil, but definitely a tainted mushroom plant, is yeah, definitely problematic, because, well, it's not a mushroom plant, it's a water plant, but the mushroom things are here and they're causing problems. Septic incubator is the name of this particular monster, by the way, and they're incubating some septic bullshit. Well, isn't that just great? So I want to get up there to that lower if possible. However, I don't see a nifty way to get up there conveniently. So I need to do some skipping and a jumping. Also, a shrooms side quest. A Krampus 2017 lore thing. Strange but delicious looking mushrooms growing in the forest. Let's eat a mushroom. Nothing bad could happen, right? Whoa. Whoa. Very cool. Hold on, I gotta read this lore real quick. Actually, I might just come back for that one. I need to follow the lights. There's the lights. Yeah. I'll come back for that stuff in a minute. I just gotta follow this thing. This is a limited time thing, it seems. I wonder if this is, like, destroying my bitrate, by the way, because this is very trippy. Oh, keep going this way. Okay. It's weird how it's like, yeah, it's like separating the... It's like... What's the word? Like, putting the light through the prism? Don't mind me, guys. I'm just tripping balls over here as I wander through town. Thankfully, my pumpkin mask obscures my face, so they can't see how weird I look and or feel right now. You ate shrooms? They had an effect. They sure did. This is literally a effect that I'm feeling with my eyeballs. Now it splits off. Which one do I follow? Let's go this way. Oh god, this leads to the scary place. This might not be a good idea. Maybe it all leads to the same place? Oh wait, there's no lights here. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, it's kind of misleading then, because you have to make sure you're following the lights themselves, not other lights. But the floating ones, the fancy ones. Now what will this lead us to, I wonder? Some more like, yeah, that's like a new batch spawns when you reach the end. Oh, I guess did I run out of time maybe? Yeah, maybe I ran out of time. Okay, so I guess I'll have to go fast. I was thinking maybe I could just kind of like, you know, slowly meander my way through just to really enjoy the scenes. We found a fecund changeling, by the way. Fecund. He looks cool as hell. A little bit spooky, but cool as hell for sure. Only glanced him. He's at just a little bit above half health, so it's like this guy's actually pretty chunky, pretty beefy. Does not do a lot of damage, thankfully. Oh, except he does have some stacks of what appears to be filth. There we go. He can be yeeted. If he can be yeeted, he can be killed. Let's get back to the weird mushroom. Do we make some friends? We made some friends. Well, let's stop. Let's put the kibosh on that then, shall we? Making friends. Ugh, sounds awful. All right, can I eat the mushroom again? The strange mushroom. Trip balls, but then actually run fast. Whereas earlier I didn't do anything of the sort. I just kind of, I definitely was lollygagging. Crap. Do I go back the way I came? Oh, there we go. I was like, there's another path, right? Because they don't all spawn at the same time is the thing. So it takes us through town. I think it's supposed to take me through town. There we go. There we go. It's kind of hard to like see though. It's very trippy, but also like tricky too. So it's like we get to the end. Yeah, it's you have to wait for them to spawn in the next sequence. There we go. Yeah, like, it's easy to get tripped up by, like, other lights that are around us. Oops, there we go. Because some lights, like the stationary ones, look the same in this sense, but yeah, we have to follow these guys. There we go. This is where it failed us earlier. Here we go. Collect the strange mushrooms. Thank you, I will. Oh, is this the game's way of saying, hey, if you want to, like, trip balls voluntarily, now here's your way of doing so? Did it get added to our inventory? I don't see them in our inventory. Maybe, like, I seem to recall that was a thing in the original game, but I don't know if this is something we can actually take with us. Sadly, I can't grab more of them. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe I can't be trusted with this kind of power. Okay, now we're back to normal. Back to the task at hand. I'm sorry, I know I'm trying to, like, re-sanctify a water processing plant so that people have clean drinking water and don't get turned into horrible mushroom zombies, but I also wanted to, like, trip balls for a little bit there. Here's a large infectious spore pod, by the way. It's pretty exciting. Spore pod set in the ground and is contaminating the area around it. Very nice. Kind of like light that shut on fire. The water purification plant. Hey, what luck. I was just heading there. There's another Krampus, by the way. Just ran back and forth. Alright, so I got his present. This one is... it didn't say, actually. I think that means it just became... It was something we already had, so it just wasted it. We could go back in if we wanted to. Should I? I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. I don't know. I don't know if I, like, really want to grind through the Niflheim stuff a whole bunch, just because it's kind of cool. But I also kind of want to, like, focus on the actual quests and story stuff, too. But this is a limited time thing, so maybe I should strike while the iron is cold, I guess. Also, it is kind of fun being, like, mega charged. Since normally we would be, like, super underpowered for a quest like this, so it's nice having some... Having, like, a time when we're, like, supercharged with cool stat boosts. Stat boosts that make us cool and fancy looking. It is a little bit of a bummer that we have to fight. We have to kill all of them, just because it just takes a second. Bit of a grind, I guess. Also, these are some weird noises they're making. Try and get all 4 of them. I didn't quite get all of them. Actually, is it possible I don't have to kill all of them? I think I do, though. Because I think after you kill the last one, it summons the big dude. Gotta say, it's not the noise I was expecting a series of Krampuses to make. I thought it would sound more guttural and low-pitched. Those sound more like the familiars from the Academy in Kingsmith. Elemental cold ability. Wow, that's actually really good. Oh, but when you overheat. Yeah, that's the thing. We never overheat because we only use the 2 elementalism attacks. Alright, last series of victims. I think this one's stretching over here. Practicing his Pilates. Here's the big guy. And he cannot be stunned. Wait, that was a pretty good crit though. 50,000 damage in a single crit, 98,000 that time. Which I know is not that impressive given, you know, what other people are able to do with this game, but for my numbers, usually that sounds pretty nice, actually. Usually it takes me many crits to do almost 100,000 of damage like that. But in this area where we're like supercharged to like 400% of our usual numbers, then I'll freaking take it. Now, granted, we're not like kicking the crap out of this guy. I mean, we were winning this fight for sure, but it's not like a complete stomping. So it's closer than I was expecting it would be. Put a Living Flame back in here. There we go. It's all you, Living Flame. No pressure. 1 hit and 2 hits. Yeah, 2 hits and he's out. Because, yeah, we don't normally have 155,000 hit points. That part is, you know, a little bit new for us. Alright. Got another horn. This one isn't... It's another the same one we've seen previously. And, of course, some more flares. More importantly, we got more flares. Thank goodness. Let's see if it stays locked into where we came from. Looks like it is not. The dim dark woods. The dim dank woods. There we go. Okay, so here we are again. I keep getting distracted. Went to this water processing plant action quest that we're in right now. However, speaking of getting distracted, there's also some lore up top. Oh, there was lore we got earlier that I did not read. Under events. This one, yes, the holiday event. Oh, there's a lady Krampus. Oh my. Kind of looks like the hormone monster from Big Mouth. Come to think of it. So once upon a time, Beowulf cradled the hairy monster arm in his hands. Who was he to know that Mama was much, much worse? But that was just a retro echo. Go now to the 9 frozen rivers, to Niflheim. Go to the mother with horns in her frozen tomb womb. So maybe that's the idea of like a mother Krampus that births the Krampuses we've seen. It's strange, but I mean, we've seen stranger things happen in a game like this. Also, I gotta kill these dudes. There's a lot of dudes. Kill 10 fungal filth. That's quite a name. Seeping Cedar. Did he just heal himself? Oh, he was like seeping health from the dude, yeah. From my dude, that is. So how do I get up there is the question. I was thinking maybe there'd be a ladder. Or if I could jump from area around here. I think you have to... Oh, I see. You have to climb up from here. I see. So Hell is the woman then, or the mother. I gotcha. Inspect the schematics. There's the ladder. All this just to get some lore. I hope it's gonna be cool. Ouch. I gotta jump off. Crap, I don't know how to jump off. Let's just climb all the way up and then just jump down this way. I don't know how to drop off the ladder once you've begun the ascension. Other than like manually climbing all the way down. Okay, so now, and I do not dare use my motorcycle here because that would probably yeet me right off the edge. Also, some dead Orochi people here. A little bit surprising, but at the same time, we see dead Orochi people pretty much everywhere. Nothing should surprise us after a certain point, I would say. So after all that, there it is. The secret bedtime story. Vlad III Dracula, oddly enough his last name being Dracula, the Impaler, had a bride named Mara, but did not live happily ever after. The end. Now, is that true? Were they actually married at one point? Moral of a story changes depending on where you end it, Sweetling. Did you know fairy tales become tragedies on the other side of happily ever after? Now the vampire queen of Transylvania leads an unorganized army of rapacious leeches to take back their ancestral lands. Her brooding migrate from Europe and Asia Minor, summoned by the incestuous beat of their mother's heart. Every day they wash over the valley in a necrotic tide. Because yeah, we've heard about Mara, and I think the idea is that Lilith is like this embodiment or reincarnation of Mara. Hey, what's up, Bryden? Age of Conan, I have not. I know that there's a number of Conan games that Funcom made. There was Conan, oh gosh, what's the other one called? There was one that was more recent, right? But yeah, there was the Age of Conan game as well. Conan Exiles, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, thank you, Inner Voices, yeah. Yeah, they've done a whole bunch of cool stuff. But I'll be the first to admit that the Secret World, aka, or well, the Secret World / Secret World Legends are the only Funcom games I've ever played. I never played Anarchy Online or any of the Dreamfall Chapters games. I think I would like them though. I think I would really enjoy those games. Anarchy Online I don't have much interest in myself because that game is more of like a standard MMO as far as I can tell. And I'm not a huge MMO guy, which is exactly why I like this game, but yeah, I know that Anarchy Online was like super big back in the day. There's yet another Krampus, by the way. Oops. I think I'll kill him so I can get his the thing that he provides, but I don't know if I want to go through the portal again just because, I don't know. I feel like I'm not super down for like the big grind to get the stuff that they provide. Like, maybe I would grind some of that off stream, but I don't know if it's something that I want to keep going back to over and over again. See, there's another one right there, so it's like, yeah, it's like hard to like go too far without finding another one. However, I don't want to fight that guy while I'm like at half health. Also, Arctic, what's up, buddy? My dick is a noodle. God damn it, not again. It's the third time this week. Yeah, that was the building game. Yeah, Unchained's the MMO. I heard it's like pretty good. Yeah, I've heard it's a little bit older by today's standards, but I know it was very popular for a little bit there. Yeah, oh yeah, I do like this game a lot for sure. Yeah, I've mentioned before that like I love this game, even though I recognize that for people who want like a solid MMO experience, this game would probably be a little bit disappointing, but I love it, and I'm very weird for enjoying it as much as I do. Yeah, no new gifts there, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm weird for enjoying it as far as like not really liking the MMO aspects of it, but other aspects I do enjoy deeply. Yeah, you want to get as many as you can, for sure. If not just for the cool stuff that they drop. The uptake vents, which would be, I guess they're already marked for us. This is a water processing plant, yet it's filled with these very ominous and evil looking mushrooms. This is the evil mushroom kingdom. Oh no, it's okay, Bryden. No, I appreciate you stopping in, man. No pressure whatsoever. I'm always happy to have people here in any capacity. Sounds good, man. Thank you again for stopping in, dude. I really appreciate that, and I mean that sincerely. I'm always grateful to have people stop in for any period of time. Whenever I watch other people stream, I do something very similar. Like I'll have multiple tabs open. I'll kind of bounce around a lot. So it's like I will never ever be offended or be upset if people have to stop in for a little bit then hop out, because I'm the way I see it, I'm just grateful to have people here in any capacity, in any way, shape, or form. It's all hella good. I wonder if that's significant at all. This spot on the fence here. Also, is this filth water or is it regular water? It's water, but yeah, the mushrooms going out of it. Not exactly good for a water processing plant. Alright, so it's not these things. Do I blow these things up? Oh shit. Well, it did pretty good damage to those guys, if nothing else. There's vents I need to be unclogging. I guess I should have paid more attention to the map then. Maybe it's these things, actually. Oh, it's these things. Oh, okay. The young soils, or wait, soils or spoils? Yeah, we're like clearing the mushrooms off the side, I guess. Just gotta find more of those things. There's one over here. The water treatment area in the original game, yeah. I remember me and some friends, for whatever reason, made the questionable decision to. The friends that I played with back in the day, that is, we had a cool idea. We were like, oh, we should take like a group photo using like the if you do Control Z, it disables the overlay, or the UI rather. So it's like you could do like just print screen or just the Windows snapshot button. So, and like have the like 4 of us like group together. And like do like a group photo, like a group selfie of sorts with like, you know, the cool poses you can do. And for some reason we decided to do that around here just because we were questing around here anyway. But yeah, we kept getting interrupted by the mushroom dudes who would respawn. And yeah, they were a lot harder to deal with back in those days. I mean, they're annoying for sure, but they were a lot harder in the original game, I think. Yeah, this is not a great area for a selfie to be taken. But I could look it up at some point because I know we still have it somewhere. That was in that part of the game where like you could get the bonus like tertiary weapons, because you get the primary and the secondary, but then you get the third weapon. You could do like the chainsaw or the rocket launcher or the like the wrist blasty thing. There's or a flamethrower. The one I had was a chainsaw, and because we all had picked different ones. By the way, we found a fetid, repulsive stench within this pipe. That's encouraging. Whatever the murky water is, it might put nearby survivors in deep trouble. Yeah, I thought the same thing, Inner Voices. In fact, at one point I was thinking maybe I would be able to find the auxiliary weapons in this game, but it sounds like the auxiliary weapons have not been integrated, which is a little bit unfortunate because I really liked them. Oh, it made me dizzy. You're attracting flies. Ugh, gross. Look at the other puddles, rather. Yeah, these big guys in particular. Oh, it's like he heard me. He's like, me, the big guy? Clearly that's who he's talking about, rather. So that's not the vent we're looking for here. We sure do have them flies, though, don't we? Yeah, we're not kidding. What's this fetid puddle do? I've already used it, apparently. That one also is attracting flies. Well, at least there's a variety. Here's one. Over here. There we go. Locate the storage shed. Well, there's a storage shed. I don't know if it counts as the... Oh, it's one in particular they're pointing me to. I see. Right next to this, like, pile of small dudes. Little dudes. There we go. Oh, this shed right here. Oh, I see. We made some more friends. Some chlorine, some replacement strip lights, and some diesel fuel. Hell yeah, now it's a party. Now it's a proper orgy. A proper mushroom orgy. Trying to purge these negative effects from us. There we go. Here's the fungicide. Delicious. It says a fuel container. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like just gasoline. There's a canister of chlorine. Some UV strip lights. There we go. Now we're gonna kill up these mushrooms the right way. Vroom. I think we've already used that one. Or maybe I hadn't. I think I have to like climb up there or something. Oh, here we go. I was gonna see where we place this fuel. for the UV shed, way over here. Oh god. It's a freaking petri dish of. Oh wait, here we go. It's like a culture of mushroom friends. Get the UV lights going. Put chlorine in the receptacle of the skimmer and A6. Got some tasty chlorine coming right up. Then restart the skimmer. Would that be this button right here? It would be this button right here. Yes, cleanse the filth, or the mushrooms at least. We can do this for all of them, I guess. Oh, we made some friends. Hold on. Let me introduce myself to our new friends. There we go. Oh, this guy. Right. Or chlorine for you. Very good. And then C6. This will be the. I think there's 4 total. Boing. I mean, I guess if I saw giant mushrooms growing out of my water supply, I too would be wanting to deal with them. So, probably the right call. More fetid puddles. It just keeps saying that I'm attracting flies. Sounds like our dude needs to shower. Ouch, ouch. Ouch. Trying to do the quest thing, man. Can I outdamage him? No, I cannot. Couldn't quite outdamage him, that's fine. 50 fungal dudes dead. Let's cleanse the bad stuff from us. Oh, I lied. There's one more over here. The fetid puddle. Eventually I'm going to find like the right puddle that we have to interact with, but I don't know what it will look like necessarily. It's for the side quest. Destroy the monstrous impurity. Oh my. Oh, there's a monstrous impurity. Sure enough. So maybe you were the one that's been causing all these mushroom shenanigans. Ejected matter is named that move, apparently. Except he's a punk ass bitch because we're knocking the crap out of him, dude. He's out of there. Ka-thump. Alright, mushroom demons have been thwarted. However, we have 2 side quests we're working on right now. Fungicide on the spore pod. Oh, that's kind of far away, right? Wait, is it? Hold on. Investigate the fetid puddles. Oh, it's over there, okay. So hopefully it'll be fairly obvious. Yeah, examine the puddles and the flies, and the fly is closer, it says. Thinking maybe there's like a puddle outside of here that we have to also look at or something. So I've looked at several now, and nothing stands out to me at least. Nothing jumps out of me. Oh wait, maybe it's this area over here where the pipes are located. The pipes that are like leading into the lake. Maybe not. Maybe it really is just the area just within it, like just inside the gate. Promise these guys respawn very quickly. Like we just killed these guys like 5 minutes or so ago. Examine the puddles and the flies more closely, it says. Gives us the fly effect. The attracting flies effect, that is. Of course, we would find some more friends in the process. Why wouldn't we? These guys have a lot of health, too. Already puddles over there. There are not. Or at least I don't think that there are. It's like I don't want to get too close and attract unnecessary attention. Maybe we have to get like lots of stacks of the fetid puzzle or puddle effect. This one there. Oh, I want to go over here and do this stuff, man. Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll fight you guys again. Still, yeah. In fact, they just respawn so quickly in this area. Is very dense, densely populated. Just walking through the water helps rinse off the shame. It's not up here too. No puddles over here. Puddles or puzzles. I think I've already used this one, but now I'm not so sure. I'm guessing there's like one in particular we have to use. Bam. Oh, it didn't do much damage to them. Never mind. I was thinking it was gonna look cool. Oh, we found something. This is Forest Heart's Decay. Oh Jesus, that is a very colorful golem. It's like a macaroni art golem or something. I don't really know what I'm looking at. It's cool, but it's a little bit weird and unsettling. But I strangely enjoy what I'm seeing. It's very uncanny. It almost looks like it's like got organs or like tissue inside of it. There we go. It's an insect golem. Oh, okay. And it's the bugs. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Very fascinating and very weird. Investing my time in community outreach programs. If we've learned something from Water Purification 101, or if we learned something other than Water Purification 101, like learning how to stop wasting time on environmental causes. Mother Earth is fucked. The best we can hope for is that someone on our side finds the reset button. Man, that's a little bit too on the nose, man. Too real. But we did stop the mushroom army from seeding spores through the water, which is nice. When we contaminate the water, we try to be a little bit less obvious. Think hallucinogenics instead of bloated, festering fungi. A lot more efficient and a lot more elegant. See, at least the Illuminati is, you know, they're all about class and dignity with their, you know, water infestations. I think you're right, Inner Voices. Yeah, it was a matter of just keeping the buff going. I think that is exactly what it came down to. Actually, guys, give me 1 sec. I need to use the little hobbit's room because I need to tinkle. I drank a whole big old bottle, not giant, but a not insignificantly sized bottle of green tea, and it was very nice. Just like the iced green tea beverages, nothing fancy. I need to go pee, so I'll do that very quickly, and I'll be right back, and then we'll play more games. Okay, I am back. Also, it occurs to me that I forgot to... Whoops, I forgot to put up the BRB screen. But it was pretty obvious that it was going to be a quick one. Nice and quick. Quick and dirty. And, oh, we got an MS Paint Masterpiece. Nice, dude. How's about this? I'm going to grab this Krampus that is in front of us. Gonna nab him real quick, and then we will absolutely MS Paint it up. Be nice and weird. Get real weird with it. Also, is it just me or does this Krampus look different? I think I'm full of bullshit. I think he looks normal. So we got the present, and it is something we already had. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the portal though. Let me place myself in front of the area that we're going, which is actually this way. Wait. Talk to me, Lush, about the... Wait. Oh, that's for the other thing. This one, yes. This one's... Am I an idiot? Oh, we're right in front of it. Or, yeah, we're where we need to be. Okay, cool. Never mind. So in that case, yes, I'm going to do the MS Paint thing. Antarctica is saying that it might be a little bit tricky or a little bit weird. Use the fungicide. Do I literally press the use button? Does not appear that way. Oh, I just click there. Ouch. The colonist. Oh. Not to say that he is like from like a moon colony. I think it's because it's like a colony of mushrooms. Of fungus. Let's knock him on his ass. Like a godforsaken platypus. I thought the same thing, that yeah, there was a platypusian aesthetic to like the mouth thing that we made, that like mouth cone, whatever you want to call it. Also, platypusian is just a fun word to say. I invite everybody to say that throughout the day as many times as possible. It's like the word of the day. And suddenly we do not have an abundance of SP anymore, just like that. Active for active stuffs. I think we're saving up for 40 for this one. Because we have... Oh, we do not have elementalism yet. Yeah. Once we get 40 points, we'll be in good shape. Is platypusy. That's correct. Yes, platypusian. There's so many like ways in which that can be parsed or can be interpreted, and they're all correct, by the way. All ways to interpret that, they're all correct, and they're also all incorrect somehow simultaneously. Also, I need to combine some of this stuff, so I will. I can and I will.
Critical empowerment results.
Level 17, baby. A level 17 baby. Boing. Just leveling up as much as we can. Gonna be very little experience for 1,200 anime shards. Anime shards. Another belt items? Nope, just the one. Still get to find a 3-pip dice, but that's fine. There's still time in the future. And then yes, actually, what I'm gonna go and do. Do I have any others? I do not. Okay, that's the only one. Level 24, one more level, and we'll be able to merge these two together, which will be nice. Give us a nice epic talisman. That would be pretty epic, as the kids call it. And we have hit rating. Oh, it's critical rating and crit power rating. Okay, cool. So, you are hit rating. You are hit rating. You're a crit power rating. There we go. And you're a crit rating. Perfect. It is just as I foretold. Alright, cool. That's all we need. As far as merging things down is concerned. We have to turn that other thing into Milosh. And I will. I can and I will. So we did a bunch of side quests just now. Obviously finished up an action quest, which was pretty good. I do feel like the mushroom stuff is still a little bit annoying to traverse, but not nearly as bad as it was in the original game. Also, there's some lore up here that I did not know was up here, but now I do. Of the Draculeschi. Yoink. The sanguine spectrum. Blood is the life. Ooh, Farfanugan's got one as well. Good to see you, Farfanugan. I'm looking forward to see what Farfanugan's got for us. The blood is the life, a sealed promise, and a vagabond people became forever bound to the Draculeschi of the house of what's that word? Basarab. And its line of Wallatian, voivodes? They drank deep of the living water and of the dead water, and swore that all monsters would know terror. That sounds pretty fucking metal, TBH. I'm kind of curious. I want to do Milosh's second quest. Amazing Brothers Blogger. We did that one. Oh, from Lil, Alina, and Mosul. Lil, Alina, and Mosul. That's not the children.
Hello.
Yeah. So I don't know who that would be. Okay. So the main quest would have us go back to the village. The village of awful, evil, weird shit. However, I think I want to do one more... Actually, no. Maybe we should do the main quest. Not too terribly far from here. Yeah, let's go and do more of the main quest. There's still plenty. I mean, we're only on... This is part 6 out of 29. I mean, there's a lot of main quest remaining. And I definitely owe it to myself and to you, dear viewer, to not dawdle too terribly long. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in this zone, but I try not to spend too much time in any one place in this game just because there's so much. I mean, if you try to do everything, it'll take hours and hours. In my opinion, this is a game that is best, unless you're like a power user and you want to like get through everything. This is a game that definitely excels when you don't try to do everything. When you try to, like, you know, do the things that look interesting to you, but don't bite off more than you can chew, because it can be overwhelming otherwise, and it can be easy to get burnt out, which is something that I can certainly recognize. Mosul, I remember this guy. Yeah. Absorb stories. Has to coin, and he has the dungeon. Recommended level 50. We probably can't do that one solo, at least not for quite a while. The Hell Dimensions and their hungry machines. Let's listen, or at least you guys will listen. I'll read the dialogue.
I mistake you for one made from older stars. Something about you. No matter. I change my tongue. This tongue, it is as old as the rivers. I followed every river from Rubicon to Karen. Good stones, old stones. Many of your dreams come from under the stones. The stone remembers. It has been held by hands stained with clay and blood. It pines for when the sea covered all, and it dreads the starved cities. Not your strange trees or your square caves. In a little time over there, moss will grow. Nothing will grow here again. This city does not belong. But when a hole is opened, it spills out and spills out. Much before the star stuff of you, I saw hungry machines wider than mountains. I was made of stone and soil then. Much violence happened to close the holes and end the cities. The world broke apart. Everything changed. It was without violence for a little time. Rivers filled the cracks in the world. I followed every river from Rubicon to Kellen.
Okay. Yeah, at first I thought he was like a bridge troll, but like he's, I think, friendly. He's certainly not aggressive necessarily. Give us an empty bottle. I was thinking, yeah, like a bridge troll, or yeah, like or a side quest Zelda. Yeah, like you would trade. It's like part of a trading sequence in like Link to the Past or something, where you would like give him a thing and he gives you like an empty bottle or something. Romani, demon hunter. Oh yeah, apothecary person. That's kind of cool. Yeah, let's keep our eyes on the prize here. So the invasion force, right? He talked about the machines that wider than mountains that were carving into the earth, or into the mountains at least, and the demons that have been unleashed. Well, he at least didn't say them, but he was indicating the demons. Yeah. I was in my head. I was like, there's a thing in Link to the Past that is similar, I think, but I couldn't quite remember exactly. But yeah, that does sound familiar. Intercept a tactician of the tuning carrying communications. I will do exactly that. A wounded Helker. Oh, interesting. Now, what wounded him, I wonder? Bam! Oh, they missed him. Missed me with that bullshit. That is a dead human. That is a dead person. Yep, that's what that is.
Special assignment received.
Kill burning banner warriors. I will. Eventually I will kill them. Very slowly though, because I don't do a ton of damage right now. Oh, that one didn't count though. Okay. It's kind of weird how that like kind of dips down. It's an environmental hazard. Oh, these guys. These are the burning banners. The burning Steve banners. Yeet. Here comes this guy slowly walking up to us as I'm killing his comrades. Oh, they summoned a new friend. Just in time for me to get fucking... For them to get bodied by it, rather. Is it a portal I can shut, maybe? Possible I might be able to otherwise, but it seems like it's pretty frequent, pretty constant, rather. I got a shield now. Wish I got cool shields. That seems like they're just gonna keep... Oh, okay, it does eventually run out, the portals, that is. Thank you for cleansing the area of these bad guys. So yeah, more hell portals. It's not a secret world second area if not for more hell portals. It's just kind of how it goes. In fact, I think every second area in the game has hell portals. That's like just kind of how it do. So I want this side quest. This hellish device. This part of Transylvania looks like it had been ripped from hell. Whatever the purpose of the device, one thing is certain, it is not of this world. Oh gosh, use the soul siphon to steal the benefits of a burning banner's fist soul. Burning banner fist's soul. Is it in my inventory? It is now. Shift 2. Did it work? I think if I kill him, it'll capture it. There we go. Yeah, so it's like we're capturing the benefits of their soul. Okay. Souls with benefits. SYB. Or SWB, rather. Also, yeah, the other thing we're looking for... We're intercepting something, right? What did it say? Intercept a tactician of the tuning carrying communications. There's a sawbone guy. Here's a sawbone guy. There's also the fist guy. Hit him too. Might as well. The Dubsky, hell yeah. Then bring this this device to the wisest creature in the region. Okay, you got me. I'm actually not too sure who that's going to be, but I am interested. Not the wisest person, the wisest creature in the region. Oh, nice, Mr. JD. That's awesome, dude. What are your thoughts on it? On Age Calamity? I know earlier it sounded like you were, well, not earlier, but previously you had said a lot of good things about it. So I'm curious if that is stated true. If the assessment is still a positive one. The Hell Soldier plans. Oh, he dropped multiple plans. There are some shifting hell rifts to collapse, and I will do exactly that. I think that'd be these big ones. At least I'm hoping it's these things, because these look very shifting and hell rifty. It's a fluctuating hell rift, okay. Maybe these things? There was one we closed earlier just by virtue of killing all the bad guys. Equilibratory hell rift. Yeah, that doesn't count. A shifting one. Oh, that looks like it shifted. Ouch. Okay, close that one. Okay, so that counts it then. The ones that are shifting are the ones that are moving about. I'm not surprised by that. Makes a lot of sense. Super good, really good. That's awesome, man. So did a bunch of extra content too. That's excellent. I'm glad to hear you really liked it, dude. I know I've mentioned before, JD, you're no pressure, but you're one of my key Zelda dudes, and my assumption is that if there's a Zelda game, either a main game or a spin-off game that JD likes, it's probably gonna be pretty good. Because JD knows the good shit. TM. Alright, so we closed that portal, but it was not the right portal. Not the right kind. It's hard to know which ones are like warping in and out sometimes. I'm kind of curious if they're gonna do DLC or expansions, kind of like with the original Hyrule Warriors, just because there was a lot of instances of them being like, oh, let's add an adventure mode for this thing, or let's add a character for this, which I think is very cool. I'm glad that they did that. I wonder if they're going to have some degree of bonus content as well, either free or have it be paid. And that was 2 out of 3, which ain't bad, according to Meatloaf at least. One more shifting hell rift. There's one, yes, it spawned a dude. These are the ones that are spawning the tacticians. There we go. So, close the portal and defeat Fistborn, 2nd and 3rd for Troylight. Alright, cool, will do. How hard could it be, right? At least these ones are more explicitly marked on the map, which I appreciate. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I was able to just swing by them without them even noticing me. Did I close the thing? Maybe that's not the kind of portal I need to close. Maybe it's these instead. Well, only one way to find out. Yeet. This guy thinks he's so cool. He's got a hammer too. Could be Hammer Bros. Equilibratory Hell Rift. And oh wait, no, it's just a normal soldier. I was thinking maybe that was gonna spawn like the big dude we gotta murder. Yeah, nothing. Let's go for this one then. Like if you stun them and they're in the middle of like a praying animation, you can continue hitting them, but it's not gonna interrupt the animation until they're no longer stunned. It's kind of fun. These guys kind of remind me of the sword dudes from Quake. Quake 1 and maybe 2? No, just Quake 1. Burning Banner Sawbone. Just a weird title, the more I think about it. There's the guy, there he is. So yeah, you just have to kill the portals in the surrounding area. Kill my flame buddy. Nobody kills my flame buddy, gets away with it. Still thinking about the wisest creature in all the land. Presumably in this zone at least. Ouch. Hey, we gotta close though. I can just be a huge dick and just close all their portals while they're like trying to stop me, and I'm just like standing there being like, nah, I'm just gonna do it. Like, stop closing our portals. It's like, but I really want to. While they're stunned, I sneak in. There we go. There's the big dude. And now we know, now that we know how to spawn them properly. Second in Troylight. Troylight. I wonder, if that's just the name of their some other kind of faction thing, or if that's like an actual word for something. It's not Troll Light, it's Troilite. Sounds like a type of mineral. This guy's pretty beefy too. He's also pretty dead. There we go. So it can't actually close the... Oh wait, well we kind of did. Briefly. Yeah, okay, so it does close. Unless it just did it on its own. Whoops. Try to do this while I can. There we go. Get our fire buddy. Oh, we got lots of friends. 50 hell soldiers. I'll do the same strat for this one. Stun them real quick, and while they're stunned, that portal is dead. And this I'm gonna summon one more friend. And then there's the big guy. The firstborn in Troylight. Something about smelted skin? That sounds unpleasant. It's an area effect. Oh, this guy's doing it. I was gonna say, it's like, how is he spawning multiple area of effect things, man? This guy's OP. There we go. That's all the portals and all the big guys. Check these guys out with their cool battle plans for world domination. From what I've seen in Transylvania so far, they can have it. Oh, what's that? That was... Hey, what's up, Mike? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much for that raid, my dude. How you doing, Mike? How was your stream? And thank you very much, my friend. That's very kind of you. We're doing more Secret World Legends. We're doing some side quests right now, but we're also kind of slowly meandering towards main quest stuff. Acts of war between hell and earth? That's so 1680s, says Kirsten. There's contracts, legally binding contracts. They should know they invented the system. One describe it as a non-aggression that takes all the fun out of the competition, but there are rules. But the Templars like to think the buck stops with them for demon slaughter, and you just threw serious shade on that hero complex. So I'm following this as a 2-tier success. Also, I didn't really think to move, so now we're just gonna fight this guy again, but that's fine. But thank you, Mikey, for that very nice raid. How was your stream? And also, what did you stream on this fine evening? On this fine Tuesday evening. Let's go back north. The device to the wisest creature. I am curious what whom the wisest creature is. Oh, Mosul, the guy that gave us the quest we just got earlier. That's pretty on the nose, I would say. He's a wise dude. Some Secret World as well, dude. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. So you've played the game a bunch before, right, Mikey? It's not like a first playthrough or anything. Like, you've played the game a bunch. If I'm not mistaken. As you can tell, I'm still a little bit green on the game. I played it a bunch back in the day, but there's a lot that I've forgotten over the years, so I'm replaying it for old time's sake. Yeah, you played. Okay, yeah. You're an old pro at this, man. Mikey's like, shit, I played the hell out of this game, man. Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's a good game. There's so much to it. There's so much content. Definitely a game that, you know, is worth multiple playthroughs with multiple characters. Ask him about... Oh, no, not ask him. Add it to the device. Oh, to his collection. Oh, yeah, down here. I see. Here you go, buddy. This one's for you. This is for you. Hell yeah. More stuff to our pile of trinkets and treasures. In fact, let's start combining some things just because I might as well. Also, I think this might just happen now. 1, 2. Hell yeah. So with this, that is huge because now we can do this. Turn this into an epic 3-tick badass thing. Hell yeah. It's our first 3-tick or our first epic talisman. Still the home game. Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely understand the notion of like having like that game or certain games, plural, that you can always come back to over time. I'm that way with many games for sure, so I totally get that. Our first level. Oh wait, no, I think it's still level 1. Actually, never mind. Eventually we'll start to see a noticeable difference once we get more like high-powered distillates and such. Out of curiosity, Mikey, do you have a favorite part of the game, like a favorite area, or like a favorite like a line of quests or something?
Critical empowerment results.
So like I said, there's a lot that I remember relatively well, but there's also a lot I've forgotten. 1,000 item empowerments. Hell yeah. So that one, we want to get this one powered up for fairly obvious reasons. Level 16, very nice. So we get crit power rating, which is going to go into this one. Yes. There we go. And then this is critical rating. Not crit power, just critical. What's up, everyone? This is critical. Playing some Secret World Legends. Let's do this shit. I can't do a good critical impression, but I sure wish I could. With every fiber of my being. Alright, cool. So we've combined a bunch of stuff down into our inventory. The Tokyo stuff, for sure. Yeah. Because that, if ever asked, yeah, Tokyo all day, every day. And that's not too far from now. We're in Transylvania now, so that's up next. Granted, we still have quite a ways to go before we get there. But yeah, I'm super excited, though. Last train to Cairo is so good, man. But yeah, oh yeah, the nursery stuff. Ah, man, I'm excited and terrified to go through that again. But holy shit. Some wild fucking stuff, man. So good. So good and so menacing and terrifying. All the best things. The best and the worst. Let's get to the main quest. However, there's a cocoon here. Look at me getting distracted more. Pulsating unevenly amidst the flowing filth. The filth or the cocoon, which came first? Search the nearby caves. Oh boy, this won't lead to bad things, will it? Of course not. It's fine. These aren't filth cobwebs, it's friendship webs. There's a thing to fight. Oh, you're a spider. Oh, okay. I couldn't tell what I was looking at. It's a giant filthy spider. And this one's like just a spider. It's not like it has like a human head. Oh wait, no, it kind of does. Never mind. Yeah, we've fought this kind of thing before. Oh yeah, the Tyler Freeborn stuff's really fucking cool too, isn't it? Yeah, that stuff's really cool. That whole sequence at the end of it, like the dream sequence thing, is awesome. But even like leading up to it, like the cutscenes and the action sequences, I think are really well done too. Just so much to appreciate.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
Oh, but we also have the turned fawns. Oh yes, these things. Yep, that is definitely a turned fawn. Very corrupted and very fawn-like. Minish Capra. Oh, what? That sounds awesome, JD. Hell yeah, dude. That sounds incredible. I forgot you were telling me that. Yeah, there is such a thing as Minish Cap Randomizer. Another horn, which is the second one of those I think we found. The infected fawn horn. Fawn horn leghorn. These guys are pretty beefy, actually. I thought these were giant snowballs. It's like, nope, those are spider eggs. It's exactly what they look like. Just two more. Black Antlers is apparently the name of one of the dudes over here. Way over that side. I mean, they all have black antlers, but that's like special black antlers. And yeet. No, I didn't yeet him very far, though. Very high in the sky, at least. There we go. Oh, he dropped lore. That's nice. I'll take that. Fawns number 2, Electric Boogaloo. Children of the wild places. Forest spirits given shape. Sometimes they inspire humans to fear traveling to remote places. Sometimes they arouse your primal natures. Oh my. Sometimes they hinder those who venture into forbidden regions. Sometimes they give aid. Their natures are as tempestuous as the nature they serve. Yes, they're not evil. They're not inherently like always on your side, but they're not bad necessarily. It's reassuring. That hammer's gonna take Scylla to level up, dude. I think the max level's, I'm guessing, 30. Although we might start eventually finding more blue stuff on our own. Eventually, but so far it's still very much in the greens. And then that is defense. Doesn't really matter. Cool. So trying to figure out how to get to that other side. Thank you for cleansing the area. Hey, don't mention it. Easy peasy. Okay, I just want to keep following the path north. Right, yeah, you can't really like cross over the bridge. Or cross over the wall, that is. You have to follow the path. Can't just get there as the crow flies. I'm trying to keep an eye out for cool lore stuff. Speaking of which, some just despawn, but that's fine. We were successful in picking it up. Also, I forgot that yes, the moat is overrun with these familiars. Actually, can we get to it from there? I can't remember. I'm kind of curious. I think we'll be able to navigate this relatively well. Oh, I lied. They definitely caught on to me. They caught my scent. These escaped sinners. think we might be able to climb up this, actually. No, maybe. We'll see. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Lower 7 and 8. Oh, sounds like our people were successful. Look at that, 2 successes. I was not expecting that to go so well. Ah, still too low for that one. I want to get like the fancy anima shard rewards if at some point eventually. 77. Go for that one. You go for that one. Alright, cool. Now, as always, I want to get that lower over there. However, we have to cross to the other side. And I don't know if we can actually jump this. So sadly, we might be kind of SOL here. I was thinking maybe we could kind of parkour this, but the more I look at this, the more I'm thinking it's probably not going to happen. In fact, if I drop down there, will I be stuck? Oh, I think there's a little gateway we can go through, though. I think that gateway does lead to the other side. Whoop. Sewers. A charred corpse. Oh, good. Lasmasiyun has long since been a site of sin. Some of the doomed managed to flee the cursed village, but this one, charred and dismal, was overcome by something in the midst of the escape. But what was it? Something with burnination. A purging stone.
Quick access inventory.
Ooh, oh, the stone like killed him or something. Use the stone to destroy some sinners. Oh, wow. That's a lot of sinners we killed just now. So it's like extra, like control all followed by the delete key. And there's a cooldown as expected. So it's fucking hyper beam, dude. Holy shit. Am I getting the experience for these skills? I feel like I'm probably not, actually. This is a little bit overpowered. That's awesome, though. Just whisks them away. Interesting that the location zone is so small, given the fact that these guys do traverse pretty far, actually. Just completely like immolates them. That one, 2 left. That bundle right there will do plenty well. What's it say? Imbued with light. Get close. You know you want to. Kapow! There we go. Oh, let's get what lasted. Yeah, maybe the thing like immolated that guy, like when he died, that charred corpse. I think that's what got him. Yeah, I was thinking we could take that to the take that little path through the sewers, because I thought it led somewhere, but I don't think it does. So I think we do have to kind of go up and around, but that's fine. That was a fun little side quest. Using this cool stone thing to just instantly murder anything we wanted to. Well, not anything, but definitely the familiars. Whoa, that was weird. We've had a few instances where the lighting would like glitch out in ways kind of similar to that before. In this particular area, that is, but it seems like it's been more well behaved as of late. In fact, yeah, I should have grabbed this part of the main quest while I was here last time, because it's kind of a pain in the ass going through this area. It's like Krampus. I'll go ahead and get him real quick. Oh, this guy is not too happy about that, though. Ouch. Get up, get up. Ouch. These guys are not nice. They're working together too well. Oh, it's because there's 3 of them, that's why. Alright, so I'm at half health. It's not looking good, but I will try my darn doodliest. Actually, I think we will be okay. When I say that, it's about 1,000 HP left. I don't know, that's not looking good. Actually, no, it is. It is looking good. There we go, we got his ass. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be heading south now. Yeah, this area is also kind of congested in the sense that there's a lot of narrow passageways that have bad guys near them, so it's hard to avoid combat in certain spots. That was one such spot. He's let me ride my motorcycle here. Makes it all worthwhile. Made some friends. By the way, it's just past midnight. Oh, we want to go. Oh wait, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we just want to keep traversing this direction. At first, I thought it wanted us to go upstairs to the upper areas. I definitely haven't been to this part of the. Actually, no, that's not true. We were here earlier. Not earlier, but Monday or Sunday maybe. I can't remember. We were here recently though. What's nice is that when a bad guy has a shield on, you can still penetrate the shield and do damage to the health bar, just with less damage. But like, if their health is low enough, you can still just straight up kill them before the shield is out, which is nice. As opposed to it being like an impenetrable barrier. Now it looks like I want to go upwards. Lore nearby, you say? You have my interest. Video game. I definitely do want that. Oh, invisible walls. Oh, are you kidding me? Can I jump this? Hoop. Okay, so it's not a matter of jumping on that roof. Man, some of these are really hard to figure out. Not surprised. Ooh, that was a good crit. 8,000 damage in a single crit like that. It's beautiful. A thing of beauty. Beauty and booty. Although the two go hand in hand, really. Hand in booty. I'll take this. So the folk of Harba Bareschi avoid this place. They call it Lesmasiu, and I still don't know how to pronounce it, but something like that. The evil place, when they dare to call it anything at all. Names have power, sweetly. Names are the most focused application of wind. To call something is to invite an answer. Parents warn children to stay away from those ruins. The children obey, but not for fear of a lashing. Fear of what lurks underneath, or within rather. Not so much underneath, it's very much present in the village. The evil shit. So what is waiting for us after all this to get to the prophecy? It's tucked away. Oh, here we go. The Architect. It's the name of the dude. The bad guy to fight. After all that, we did about half of his health and damage. He's pretty chonky. Contempt of life. Although the shield is probably having something to do with his tankiness. There he is. Now let's take a look at the diary before we were so rudely interrupted like last time. His final resting place in the shadow of his own chapel. To be entrusted with this was an honor to me as an architect, but a source of misery as a man. The key is safe in my house in the village. I hope this will ensure the sanctity he deserves and preserve him from worshippers, defilers, and seekers of prophecy alike. That sounds good. But now that we know that where the key is, let's head there. Just as a heads up, I will confess I'm getting kind of tired. I had to get up a little bit extra early this morning for worky stuffs, and I started the stream at like a not completely super late hour. I think I started at like 8:20 or so. So I won't be going like till, you know, not till 2 a.m. tonight, thankfully. Probably another half an hour to 40 or so minutes. Maybe I'll go until 1 a.m. so we can get the login rewards. Midnight mountain zone, mountain time. Oh, that's right. There was low that we know about. Yeah, we could drop down to that. I think, as long as there's no sneaky invisible walls. Oh, there's a sneaky invisible wall. Whoa! Then it knocked me off. That sucks. Crap! I have to go all the way around now, don't I? Shit. That's unfortunate. Where am I, for that matter? I could warp, but it's kind of a waste, honestly. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm lazy, but it's fine. I won't grumble too much. I'll just grumble a little bit. Another Krampus with this weird yoga pose. I just know that he can't be stunned. Seems odd, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. Still nothing. Yep, still nothing. I think I think that's a sign that I've gotten all the other rewards. For better or for worse. I keep looking to see if there's a way that I can jump that ravine instead of going all the way around, but every time I look at it, it's like, there's really no way. Not exactly an easily jumpable gap in between the two sides. And the key is gonna be, yeah, pretty much as far away as possible. Yeah, that's the thing. I should have done this all in one go, since we did several side quests in here. I should have just stuck to it. Because these guys are kind of tough to fight, actually. They're very, I'm finding that they're very tanky, and just a few of them together are actually kind of a force of nature to be reckoned with. We're quickly approaching the point where I won't be able to just like blitz through stuff. For a while there, I was kind of over leveled for certain encounters, but now that we're approaching level 50 enemies, we're pretty much to the point where it's going to be much more close, and I'll have to get much more good. Be able to roll with the big dogs. Even the medium dogs. Ah. How'd you even see me from all the way back there, dude? Yeah, it's like, yeah, if my numbers are not increasing as rapidly, then that means that my brain's numbers, aka my gamer skills, will have to meet the demand in some way. Oh, what the hell? Ouch. I think he's dead, but that was like a parting gift. How very kind of him. More flares. I'm up to 25 of them now, if you can believe that. Holy shit. I have a real fireworks show with all these flares. Or fire it during a Frank Zappa concert and inspire the true life story, have be the inspiration of the song Smoke on the Water. Well, it was a flare gun, but I mean, still same kind of idea, I think. Some junkie with a flare gun burned it all to the ground. Let me just ride my motorcycle up some stairs. And another one of these guys. Hey, hey! Can't take 2 steps without fighting these guys. More flares. Oh, really? What was the bug that was like exploitable with them previously? Because I don't even know what their use could be necessarily, other than lighting like dark areas. I don't know how useful that really is. Staring at the statue, by the way. Staring at it in a forlorn state. The Eternal Confessor. Is he gonna be is he a named creature? He is. Aha. Oh, it's a key? Oh, really? Does not look like a key, but alright. Records of the Tomb. Yeah, still in the same general area. At least these rooms, or these areas, are much more wide and open. So it's easier to avoid the scary shit. Not easy, but easier. Speaking of which, here's some scary shit. Deathless lore, there's none. Use a flare mid jump. Oh, that sounds awesome. Holy shit. Yeah, that sounds incredible. Oh, I'm sad they patched that. That sounds wonderful. What are the flares meant for to do? I'm guessing they're just lighting sources, but like, is there like a use case for them otherwise? That's a sneaky hiding spot. I'll take it. There's a key. Over here. Or no, it's not a key. It's records of the tomb. Okay, yeah, I got the key. I couldn't remember if there was one key or if there was like multiple pieces. Oh, sorry, it's stretching. I know it's a little bit weird. You can't see the webcam, so you can't see like if I go quiet suddenly, you don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, definitely stretching. I've mentioned before, but it's so mysterious with the webcam, man. It's like, man, who knows what Alex is doing, what he's doing, or how he's dressed. For all you know, I could be butt-ass naked right now, man. Mystery and the intrigue. As long as all Deathless are still bound by Kusavea's curse, they are somewhat contained, but just two, Sweetling. Or no, not two, but lo, Sweetling, the power of the spell wanes, and with the land again awash in fell engines, the undead monks freed and gain strength. Or, no, not freed, feed and gain strength. They gather around shrines and relics of their profane faith, unleashing their wretched influence upon the land. Empowered by their zeal and mass rituals, the Deathless are slowly shaking off their invisible shackles. At this rate, they will outlast the wise woman's old hex. The wise old woman's hex. Well, heck. That sucks. Alright, cool, yeah. But about these records of the tomb there is. I want to learn more. Oh, well, it's kind of hard to read. Son of the dragon, father of the Draculeschi. I'm guessing the dragon they refer to here are not the dragon and, like, the factions, at least. Maybe there is, though. Maybe there's, like, some kind of link. Behind his chapel. Sounds like that's where we need to go next. Let's find the chapel. Or the crypt behind it, at least. Is that where we were earlier? Oh, oh, that's way out here. Right. This thing, yes. So they just don't do anything, okay. Little fireworks, that's what I thought, yeah. Right. Since the goal is to like give you a shitty gift, like a useless thing. Yeah, that makes sense. We heard you enjoy flares. Yeah, it's like, oh boy, just what everyone's clamoring for. Let's see. Is there a particular entrance, or do I just hop the wall? Hop the fence? Let's hop the fence. Oh, I remember the graveyard area. Yeah, I do remember this.
Initiating.
Faithless and undelivered. Yeah, I do kind of remember the graveyard. It's been a minute. In a similar sense, we fought so many ghosties before, but these are extra beefy ghosts. Although not super beefy, and we're still powering through them. There's at least a few side quests to be taken here as well, if I recall correctly. I think there might be well, maybe not an investigation quest, but there's definitely some kind of quest that happens here later that involves those statues. I can't remember the details, but I think there's a quest giver somewhere around here, I think. Unlock the tomb with the key, right? Hold on, before I do that, I gotta kill more bad guys though. Hey, what's up, Whale? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well, my man. How did your Wednesday go, rather? Having to work overtime? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. This is the new job, right? I was hoping the new job wouldn't be, you know, kind of crappy about that from the get-go, at least. I hope you're at least being compensated well. Yeah, so it is kind of a pain. But yeah, eventually that check, though. Eventually. Just gotta hold out long enough for it, man. Okay, there, he's despawned. Now, would he count necessarily? An SG Vandal, or Vandal maybe. He might count as a tick towards the killing the Faithless and Undelivered, just the ghosty friends. Yeah, it's the new job, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry that they're kind of grinding you away with overtime right from the get-go, but like it said, hopefully it'll be worth it from a paycheck perspective. Sounds like you'd mentioned that there are some upcoming fairly significant purchases in your future with computer upgrades and such, so never a shabby idea. Got it early. Oh, okay, yeah, so I guess it all balances out then. There we go. Cleanse the area. Another satisfied customer. In fact, let's go ahead and combine some more things down. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. $24, it's pretty close. Although we don't have any other bracelets with which to merge it yet. But, I mean, it'll be nice once it's max level, because that means it's as powered up as possible. As it possibly be. Could possibly be, rather. Not doing mandatory overtime on Saturdays, that would be awful. Yeah, that would be awful, especially with... because, yeah, let's see. Christmas and New Year's will be on a Friday, I think. Yeah, that'd be really shitty. This guy powered up. 1, 2, 3, 4 weapons. Barely get us within spitting distance of a level 2. Oh, wait. Oh, so close. Yeah, let's go and go for it. At first I was like, do I really want to? I might as well. It's kind of expensive though, but it's worth. This is a steep bill, but it's worth it. Oh, can't use the weapons. Oh wait, that's gonna... Wait, why can't I use that exactly? Oh, weapons. That's not a talisman. Yeah, I'm an idiot. There we go. There's that level 2, baby. Took an embarrassingly long time, but we finally got that leveled up. To level 2. Let's see. There's something else I was gonna do. Because we've had that one leveled up for a while. What I'm wanting to do is get this one leveled up to match it. And not match it to like fuse into it, that is. Yeah, sorry. I'm not making a lot of sense. I think that's a sign I'm getting tired if I'm having a hard time, you know, forming relatively cohesive sentences. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was like, I for some reason I forgot I was doing right. I was looking for a critical rating. There we go. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I was looking at my inventory. It's like, why do I not see any neck kit talismans? It's like, why did I select this? What's wrong with me? Plenty is the answer. Plenty is wrong with me. 4-day weekend for Christmas. Nice, man. That's dope. And to get paid. Oh wow, that's incredible, man. Hell yeah, dude. It sounds like they got some really nice perks. That's really encouraging to hear. I hope it's like a significant step up. Well, I know you said that the old job was grinding it down for sure. So it sounds like this is a nice step in a much more positive direction. Love to see it. So there's lore in there as well. Oh, just cross the bridge. I think that's how you have to do it. I was overcomplicating things. It's like, wait, how do I get there? There's lore up top that I'm definitely curious about. Oh, right. I was going around because I was trying to do the side quest. That being said, I kind of want F up in there, man. If I could get that somehow. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. It's a bit of a grind too. Well, and I'm sorry to hear that it's still kind of like, yeah, it's still kind of grinding, still kind of like mind-numbing. Well, I don't know if it's mind-numbing necessarily, but the fact that it's still like draining for sure. I mean, I guess it's just kind of how it goes with a lot of jobs in general, but I hope this one is a little bit, at least a little bit more worth, just because I know the last one was it had its moments for sure, to put it nicely. Thinking if I could reach that. I think what we do is we enter the tomb and we like go through this kind of this like not really a dungeon, but actually it might kind of be. I don't know. I don't exactly remember what this is. The Diary of an Architect, which we killed a spirit previously. His final resting place in the shadow of his own chapel. Could this be the tomb of Dracula? What I think I might do is I might save this for next time actually, just because I don't remember what's in here, and I think it might be like a solo instance thing that takes a while to go through. I could be mistaken, but I think this is a pretty cool place to go through, and I don't really want to start it up when I'm getting close to wrap up the stream. And again, I can feel myself getting kind of tired actually, so maybe this is a good stopping point for the night.